Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pullze Check podcast, man. All right, we got a very, very intriguing one today. I would say special, but I always say that every single podcast. So, but today, the plan ahead of us is, guys, we'll be going over the top 10 most important things wrong with the game at the moment. And we're going to be having chat and everybody else help us fill in the blanks. We have top 10 things ranking the number one most important thing to the 10th thing. And then we have 5 honorable mentions that we're going to include as well. But before we begin, we have my man's Lucky joining us on the pod for the first time in probably like a good amount.
Since the
6
game
months,
was
maybe.
good. Since the game was good, Hector. Since the game was good.
We got my Lucky, man. Then we got my man E-Bates and Jay Gunn, man. Fellas, what's our general vibe right now for this pod? I feel like we shall cook. But what's your thoughts?
I'm actually excited. I think there's been enough time where like I've been able to see feedback from all sides, like viewers, like YouTube comments, obviously streamers and creators, pros. So I feel like I have like a pretty good grasp of like, you know, general sentiment on the game. So I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Okay. All right. Jay, got thoughts on just in general, man?
On the podcast?
The game in general.
Oh, game is like so forgettable, not even worth playing right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I think I agree with that. I agree with that statement, man. Lux, I know how you feel, but for those that don't know, talk to me, man.
This game's terrible. I'm gonna just say it is. It's horrible. It's disappointing. I mean, unfortunately, I have to play this game a minimum of like 5 hours every day to get content, and it is the most dreading thing. I mean, it's not maybe it's different than ranked play, but yeah, a lot of my bugs I was looking at yours, and a lot of issues I deal with probably aren't the same as ranked, but that just makes it even worse, bro. Because there's your ranked play issues, and then you got their pubs issues, and then yeah, it just makes me want to bash my head into a wall in GTA 6.
Well, you know what's weird too? I'll throw this out there, right? I didn't load up the game for a few days, and today I was like, you know what? I got about 20 minutes to kill. I want to test something I saw for leveling.
Okay.
So I go into zombies, and within the second round, I can ADS, I can strafe, but my aim doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, maybe something's wrong. Nope, it's just a bug. I exit the match, my shit works fine. I load to the next match, my shit works fine. So it's like, bro, like even the most simplest stuff is just bugs. Like, I don't know. Like, they don't want you to play this game, dog. There's no way.
I called it at the end of the last podcast or during. I said, right now, it's death by 1,000 cuts, bro. Like, there is so many things wrong with the game, so many bugs, so many little things. It's like, bro, I feel like Hunter wasn't exaggerating when he said, this game, like, you can't go 5 minutes without finding some type of bug, without running into some type of bug, which sucks, right? I mean, which is exactly why we're doing today's podcast. And we will send this to the right people. Again, whether they choose to listen or do anything about it, that's completely up to them. But this pod will get sent to the right people. So without further ado, we have a lot to cover. I pretty much made this list with stream 2 days ago, and we came up with 39 things at the moment. And you want to know what's the craziest thing about that, fellas? Is we did that in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not even trolling. That's not even a joke. You could time it from beginning to end. We came up with 39 things wrong with the game for 10 minutes. And after that, we were like, yo, there's probably more, but we got to get into some ranked. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things wrong, and we're kind of going to go over it. Fellas, I think the best way to do this is let's go over the list, right, that we made, and I want you guys to tell me if you guys have anything to add to it. If there's anything you guys are like, yo, this is 1,000% in the top 10, let's highlight it, and let's go from there. But let's go over all the bugs that we have at the moment, and go from there. Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So right now we're on bugs, right? This is one of the many things, and again, feel free to stop and talk about it if you guys want to, right? But we have game dev errors in the loading screen, ranked and customs. This is a big one right now. This is a lot of the ones that are happening in the current time frame, right?
This is PUBG too, by the way.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So it's ranked, customs, everything, literally across the board. I know somebody in chat, I forgot who it was saying like, yo, I can't play the game, bro. What's going on? I was like, oh, it's a bug, right? So when it comes to ranked specifically, it not only kicks you out, but it takes away your SR and it gives you a 15-minute suspension. That's kind of insane. So I don't know. tough,
it.
but this one's a big one. This one's a big one right now. Talk to me, boys. What's your thoughts on this one?
This thing is, let me just say this. This is the most down bad, disgusting, disappointing bug I've ever witnessed. No, I wouldn't say that because we get a new one every week and every update. But this thing, I sent JD a clip of the disconnects, right? Let me just say how bad it is for pubs. Because like you guys lose your SR, and that's terrible, by the way. In pubs, as soon as you connect to a match, it is like a battlefield, brother. You have about 15 people disconnecting and then another 15 people connecting. So it's nonstop like this. The whole thing is just disconnect, connect, disconnect. And you maybe get lucky enough to where like your lobby gets, let's just say 35 people. And then you get on the plane and the disconnects now will just continue to happen. So for the most part, you're playing Reworth Island with 29 people out of 44. It is horrendous, bro. And like, there's, bro, I could go on about this. It's so fucking bad. I don't think I want all the games I wanted to say didn't go past third zone. So this is a clip. You can watch this probably in 2x, right? You can watch this in 2x. I join and look at the left side of your screen of the connect and disconnect just going. As soon as I jump in, it just nonstop disconnect, connect. And I'm just like chilling. I'm like, all right, let's watch as this thing goes.
Disconnect.
Bro, it's a battle. It just nonstop. And what happens is like, I've heard the issue, bro. I've heard the issue.
What skin are you rocking, bro?
Oh, I bought this one. It's a front man with the paid for skin. This is horrible, bro. This is horrible. Yeah. I think I play probably an average of like 2 games an hour with more than 35 people. It's bad.
That's
but wait, the last thing I will say on this though, I think the issue with this bug is that if you play a match with a full squad, one player from your team will disconnect no matter what. So think about it like this. If you're playing pubs and you join in and, you know, if us 4 are playing and Hector disconnects and the game starts, we're just all going to back out and pick him up and try it again. So like, it's even more people leaving, just more and more and more. It's terrible.
Not from regular disconnects. It's because of the one it dominoed 1 to 4.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah, I think
this one might be at the top of the list because it's what needs the most immediate attention. And we'll figure out where we rank it, but I do think this will probably be in the top 10 due to the sole fact that even if for whatever reason you actually were like, yo, I'm having fun, let me play the game, a lot of people can't. Like a lot of people can't. And if you like ranked, well, get ready to take a bunch of hits to your SR, get ready to wait for 15-minute downtimes because games, you know, Chris got this today and he hopped off. He said, I'm going to go play Marvel Rivals. I'm down bad. I don't want this. All right. So this one's a big one. Anything to add to this, fellas? But I think it's pretty self-explanatory here.
Nah, it's insane. I saw Blast put in the group chat today that he was like, he didn't play a game for an hour unranked because I think Dongi got a 15-minute disconnect and they had to wait, and then he had to wait again because it happened the next game. So that was like an hour. So he had to wait an hour so they could play a game. It's just like so sad.
I have like one more note on this, and like this goes to all the bugs in this game. And I was talking to Hector about it like before we got on. Like I tweet about this, and then I got reached out about it. Like, oh hey, can you like give us a clip about this so we can take a look? And I get like, maybe I'm stubborn. I don't send clips sometimes. 99% of the time, I get so pissed off because it's like, bro, you want me to sit there, clip your bug, send it to you, describe what it is, and hopefully you guys fix it. But like, just. Not obviously like the higher ups, like whoever's in charge, play the game. Just play one match and you will see the bug. Like, why am I getting asked to do the work? You know what I mean? Like, go play. We're not talking about a small bug, right? You know, there's small bugs like, oh, like the infinite play glitch. Like, I get that. Brother, people are disconnecting every match. You just got to play the game one time. You go clip it. Like, I hate it. I get so frustrated, bro. And I was thinking about this in the shower. I think this is how they fix it, bro. Instead of having me clip it or Hector clip it or Ebates or J-God, they need to do a stream once a week, no face cam, no audio of the people who make Call of Duty, higher ups or devs. Play the game for 4 hours. I promise you, you'll have all the clips you need for all the bugs. I promise you, brother. Don't ask me to do it. You do it. Just play the game you guys made. It's like, I hate it. I get so frustrated. I have all the clips, but I just don't, and it sucks. I know I'm stubborn. I should. I have all the clips. I'm just like, bro, why are you guys asking? Just play the store. The store bugs don't need fixes. They don't need any clips. When there's a store bug, they don't need no clip from me. They don't hear it's fixed in 20 seconds. But when it's like, oh, hold on, before we get to the streamer mode bug, I need a clip. I'm like, no, bro, no, just play the game, just play. All right, I just had to say that now because it's released to all the bugs. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Right. Like I think, when it comes to the big ones, right? Like that, like, for example, the loading screen bug. This has been a bug since Friday, right? Like, that one's one of those, like, common, like, hey, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel the need to send that one in because I was like, yo, like, that, it's every game, right? Like, everybody's happening. But then they just tweeted out, what was it, like, 2-3 days ago? Like, yeah, like, or a day ago, yesterday, saying, oh, we are aware that there's an issue loading in. And I'm like, it's Monday. Like, that happened Friday. So I get where the frustration's coming from. I do. So, yeah, man, it does suck that there's this many things wrong with the game at the moment. Like, truly. It's probably, from a bug perspective, it's the worst it's probably ever been. And holy fuck. Like,
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah. I mean, look at what we have. Go ahead, JD. Scroll down. Scroll, JD. Just scroll. I want Chad to just see what we're about to go over, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And like you said, this wasn't like hours of constructing. It was literally like 10 minutes.
I'm not trolling.
Of a 10 minutes of a group effort, a little group effort of everyone saying something, and here's the list. It's insane.
Literally.
But you know what they need to do, bro? And I hated Caldera. I hardly played the map, but I thought that was really cool. It was like, Hector, remember it was me, you, and Diaz, and we got to talk to, was it Teddy, the dev?
Teddy,
and we just talked about the game. We talked about the game. We told him the bugs, what we liked, what we didn't like. And although Caldera wasn't the best game, the improvement between when it launched and the end was the quality of life was the best ever. The best ever. And we actually got, like, they should do that. Like, we should all, like, let's squat up with the dev and play 2 hours. Okay. And we'll we'll play like a gifted chat. Who can find the most bugs? And we'll just find it, find, call it a day. It's insane.
Dude, look, I will say, like, it feels like if we look back at Caldera and how everything was, the transparency has shifted in a completely different direction. Like, bro, I had Teddy on the podcast, right? Like, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's the reason why the quality of life was there, right? But, bro, we had creator calls. We were able to give feedback. There was so much, I feel like back then, transparency to what we have now. So what we have now, it's like, everybody's like, yo, who do we even send feedback to? There's no communication. And when they do give communication, it feels like they're beating around the bush, right? Like, for example, this maintenance change. Hey, we've improved maintenance changes. Okay, but back in Caldera, we had numbers, we had percentages. How much of a maintenance change was it? Like, what was actually changed, right? Last year, even in Modern Warfare 3, I had a whole podcast where it was me and 2 other devs. And we just yapped about the game and what's to come. Remember that? Like,
that's when they said bunny hopping was coming back.
Yeah. And again,
straight to your fucking face.
You know what's crazy is like I really feel like that might be a reason of why they can't do that now. And I'm not sure.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
I really think because they said they're like, oh, we want to bring bunny hopping back, but we're trying to find a way to do it. So now they say that, and then now they don't do it. The whole year goes by and they never do it. And everybody's like, what the fuck? You said it on the podcast, right? Like, and I think that's why we probably won't get one of those again. Or at least I want them to, right? But
for those, though, almost every time those have happened, there's been a clip out of context or some kind of context that gets reused by the community forever. Like, we know that the MW 2019 one, everyone kind of knows that clip with, what's his name? Oh, the head IW dev. I can't remember. But he talks about the poorest maps and new players benefit from a fast TTK and basically talking about making their game noob friendly. That clip is like out of an excerpt from a much longer interview, and the same thing. Those things happen over and over and over and over again, where like they end up clipping those things. I will say that when Teddy did the thing with you guys, I don't think any of those things got clipped and shared and gets abused out of context. But back then those did. So I don't know if that's just kind of like, oh, you know what? Those end up getting shared kind of too much. And then the dev ends up with like a target on their back because the COD community is kind of psycho, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely a gray area.
We know that they're kind of crazy. They can't separate the fact that there's a game from like the other aspects of it, and they take it to an extreme. So sometimes that's why, like, maybe Teddy was active on Twitter and now you don't really see him tweet that hardly often.
Yeah.
Because people are crazy. Like, they're actually crazy. And I think that's a little bit extreme for a game. Obviously, we're pretty harsh on the game and all these things, but obviously we would never recommend people taking it to those levels. Like,
I also like I think we were talking about devs a lot. I feel like we've all had talked to a dev before in person or on a call. Like the devs, I feel like are so passionate about the game. They want the game to
they
work.
care a
Like
lot.
every time I talk to them, they agree. They're like, yeah. But like when my complaints never ever really go to the devs unless it's audio, to be honest, because it just sucks. But like when I complain, like it's to the people above it. Because it's like Call of Duty would never hire a dev that's not capable of doing something or getting a job done, or they have a different vision. I just think they don't give their devs enough time to put out a quality update, a quality work, and they're just flooded with so much stuff. And it's like they can't even take the ideals maybe of the devs. It's usually the higher ups
or big enough budget to have enough a team to get the job done.
Right.
Exactly.
Like maybe if this job's a 5-person job for 2 months, but then it's a 2-person job for 5 months, it's like of course it's not going to be done. So I don't blame the devs on that part of it, but at a certain point, it's like,
let me clarify what Lucky's saying here, if possible. Just because Finmir in the chat said something like they don't care. Okay, well, let me explain and I think this knowledge should be. I feel like people like obviously nobody tells anybody in this, so having this knowledge is a good thing so people can understand more. What Lucky is pretty much saying is the people that we talk to, the devs, right? They are some of the most passionate people I've ever seen, right? But let's clarify what that means. At the end of the day, there are people above them that make the executive decisions to do things, right? So no matter how much these guys, these devs, right, want to do something, it's not up to them. It's up to the guys at the higher ups, right? With Jason,
I can
there's a
even
chain of
add
command
to that too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that I've gone when we've gone to events, I've talked to devs about a specific thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we've been really wanting to do that, but it's like low on the priority list because they have these other things that are ahead of it." So obviously, them doing their job, they can't just go, "You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do this one because I care about that one the most." So they do have their higher ups that are going to manage the workload and determine what that needs to get done and what's prioritized, whether that's the most important thing or not, to us or the individuals. That's a different story,
Yeah. I mean, I think just like when everybody thinks about devs, I know a lot of people think that they're the ones that are the one that make all the decisions. Oh, they're the reason why a lot of this is fucked up, right? And maybe some of them are, right? But at the end of the day, bro, sometimes, like a lot of the times, it's it goes way far. There's a chain of command, and it goes a lot farther up than what we all think, So Lucky, I agree with what you said.
To add on to that, it's not just one studio. Sometimes they have to work together on stuff, and one studio might see one thing one way and vice versa, especially in the current scenario. I don't know specifically on this particular arrangement, but I'm sure there's certain things that Treyarch pushes back on versus Raven and vice versa when it comes to developing the game, because the games are still tied together. I think this next year, those will probably be a little bit different as time goes on, because of the thing I mentioned in the last pod, where I think that like the Verdansk launch will be like the step, like separating the games more than they kind of already are, right? It'll be the next step. Personally, I think, I hope that's the case. That's the only logical thing where I think, because we know the number one thing important to Activision is money, and there's no way they're just selling that hard, right? There's just no way. There has to be like a plan where the outcome is more money, and the only thing that makes sense is Verdansk to be a home run with taking into all the account these issues. But yeah, we're getting kind of sidetracked, but yeah.
No, I mean, it's a big issue. I feel like it's a big issue that we all need to that needs to be brought up, right? Like, again, we're at the point of, there might not be any coming back from this. I think we all agree Verdansk is the last and final straw. And if that's not even in a remotely decent spot, like people think this is the downfall. Oh, get ready. Like, get ready if Verdansk is not good. Dude. Get ready if there's infested with hackers, if there's hella bugs. You think this is bad? Oh, brother, it can get worse. It can get worse.
I've been reading a lot of YouTube comments, and a lot of the people that, like, at least I've seen in the comments, they think that we're getting like MW 2019 back when Verdansk drops. Like, a lot of people think that when Verdansk drops, they're getting
I haven't
like
seen
the old
much
game
of
back.
that. I don't think.
A lot of people are like, oh, like, I can't wait to, like, yeah, it's insane. I've seen a lot of comments. So there's just like really weird, I don't know.
They're going to get
disappointed.
They're going to get disappointed.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm telling you, it's so they need to bring back like a lot of things, but obviously we should probably continue on the list, but
Yeah. I still either way, if we get sidetracked, that's fine. You know.
Yeah.
So JD, we haven't even gone over that. Why are you putting that at number one?
JD's giving his own opinions on this shit, man.
Okay, so let's start kind of going through it. Invisible operator, we can take that off because that's already fixed. They took it out.
They milked the money.
Yep. And then we got reviving a teammate doesn't work when knocked by bunker. This is a, I don't want to say a big one, but this is something that happens a lot. If you get knocked by a bunker, or it might not even be a bunker, if this is only what I have, figured out, right? It's if you get knocked by a bunker, you can't res your homie after he gets knocked. And I don't know why. There's two different variations of this. One is where GG's, you're dead. Like I can't pick you up. Like it happened in endgame with me, D, and Grimy, and we couldn't res. And then there's another one where you literally had to keep spamming square until you get up. Like spam until you get up. Like it's bad. It's bad. And so that's one of them.
Is this only with bunkers or is it also with like PAs?
They made it a mini game.
It could
so
be
the bar
with
goes...
honestly. Yeah. It could be with other things, but for me, I noticed it with bunkers. That's why I put it there. Jumping off ladders, you still pull your parachute. Let's take a second. Hey, let's take a second.
That one's insane.
Monitor, bro.
Yeah,
guys, I just want to know. Like, I like to feel like I like to think that I'm patient, but how? This has been a thing since the game came out.
Yep.
How was it not one of the things that was fixed ASAP?
Because you didn't send a clip, Hector. Duh. You didn't send a clip, kid. Come on.
You remember that bug? I think it's happened also even on this game where if you jump in a certain area, you pull your parachute, like even if you're on the floor. Like
it's on.
Yes.
Frustrating deaths ever, bro. When you pull your chute in front of somebody, is so frustrating.
And it's not even a fast parachute. You're like, it's still doing the animation.
Yeah. You're like sitting there. You're like, fuck.
Oh my god, bro.
That's a bad one that I'm like, I really do wish that this would have been fixed faster. I don't know. I don't know how it's still a thing. Then, this is one for ranked. I don't know for pubs. Lucky, you let me know what you think about this. But when you die with Ghost in the pregame, you have it for the rest of the game. It's a bug and it's in ranked. Pretty much everybody got Ghost.
Insane, actually.
Like literally, I can land off rip, throw a portable recon, portable whatever, and then portable UV, and then I won't see anybody. I'm gonna see.
I think this was an issue. No troll. This was an issue at World Series. I'm pretty sure. Ghost has not been. Yeah, Ghost hasn't been working properly for like a while.
This is an issue since Vondel, bro. Like I'm not because this. I always thought it was a UAV bug. I'm pretty sure it's a player bug because I'll pop a UAV and I'll like someone will be behind me and I'll kill him and I always check the perk pack and they don't have Ghost and I'm just like, oh okay, there's just UAV doesn't work. It's been an issue since Vondel. Literally,
people have been calling this one out for a while. It may be a different bug, like has the same results, but it's been a thing for a while.
It's the same thing with advanced UAV too. If you pop an advance and I don't know. I never knew the root cause of it. I guess this is one of them. But yeah, it's been since Vondel. I remember telling them this and like, I remember telling a dev this is when I was in studio. I said, hey, we were playtesting Vondel or we were playtesting Fortune something. And I was like, hey, do you guys know the UAV bug? They're like, oh, well, like sometimes it fixed and then an update comes out, then it breaks again. So it's been on and off, man. I stopped complaining. Like half these bugs you tell me have been in the game I'm not in since MW3. I've just stopped complaining about it because it just
it's a part of the game now. It's you kind of just
accept it. I've
adjusted
to it. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Yeah,
which sucks because like literally like there's probably so many bugs that we're just like, we've gotten adapted to it or we know how to work our way around it, right? And that just shouldn't be a thing, right? So that's one of them.
The Resolute perk. Oh my god, that's the one that
what's wrong with that one?
So last year if you picked up Resolute and even if you just picked it up off the ground and you dropped it, you had Resolute the rest of the game. That was another bug last year. I don't know if it's actually still active in this game because I know they kind of redid perks a little bit. But if somebody knows in chat, that'd be super helpful. But yeah, that was a bug last year.
Yeah. So there's a lot more where this came from, chat. Can't change operator in ranked playlist. So Lucky probably won't see this one as often. Is there anything that you see? Okay. So you have to be. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just on that note, like basically we could change our operator, and then when the game starts, it changes it to the previous operator you last used, and it resets all your emotes, it resets all your gestures, it resets the character skin and the assassination. So then you have to equip it the next game, and it might work for 2 games, and then it resets completely back to 0. So like the
Well, you
skins
seen
you
the
buy.
bug with- Well, you've seen there's a bug too because of where they place the Squid Game event.
Yeah, dude.
When you
Oh
tab
my
over,
god.
you're
Right.
automatically equipping accidentally because
Yep.
when you have to go
Oh,
from the
yes,
play,
yes, yes.
Squid
Yep.
Game, and then weapon class. When you tab
Yes.
through, you're assigning your class to the default.
Dude.
Yeah. So basically what Lucky said here, and then I think I kind of figured it out then, is I have to go, if I want to change my character for ranked, I have to go into the main menu. You can't select the game mode. You have to go to the main menu, change your operator, and then it'll save. And then you click the main menu. You click the game mode that you want to play. So Lucky, try that out. Maybe today is like, if it doesn't work, like being able to change it, go to the main menu where it tells you like, you want to play Rebirth, whatever, Fortunes, or whatever's in it, and see if it works. Because for us, it does save, but you have to go to the main menu. And then
So ours will reset too, like at my work, but like when you're in game, let's just I'm playing a game and I leave. If I leave the game, it'll reset. So you have to actually play the whole game out. Or it's like if you disconnect, it'll reset. I think you die in the pregame or you leave in the pregame, like before the game starts, it'll reset it as well. So the only time I notice it doesn't reset is if I win. And I win all the time, so it's very like rare to have to reset it.
You know what's really sad is the fact that you guys know workarounds because you play the game all day, but the person that gets home from work and plays 2 games, they're never gonna figure this shit out ever.
Right.
They're never gonna figure this out, bro. That's like insane.
which is kind of fucking insane.
It's sad,
but
bro.
okay.
It's sad.
I don't even know how to get my thing out of here. All right, anyways. So next one is guns go through walls. So this is one of those things whenever you open up a chest. I saw Aiden today or 2 days ago. He opened up a chest and the guns literally teleported through the wall, and it didn't even bother him. He was just, I
have a clip of this, by the way.
wall. Oh, you do? JD, you
Yeah,
have that?
Jay, it's called disappearing guns. Yeah, so this one also sucks too, Hector, because exactly what you're saying. But it's like, imagine you're staring, like you'll see it. I'm like, I try to reload my weapons. I didn't know there was a gun behind me up my ass that I somehow picked up. So I pick it up and then my gun disappears. So like, you know when you try to reload and you're pressing square, not trying to pick more weapon? Well, the game doesn't know how to register that. Yeah, I mean, so it's like, oh, you're trying to reload and pick a gun. Oh, fuck it, we'll pick up a gun. And it disappears. And then I lost and I wanted to punch monitor, but it's terrible. And you know what's funny too? I'll tell you after.
No, good.
Well, I was going to say like, so like, my gun just disappeared. Dude, my gun just disappeared.
Wind it.
Yeah.
By the way, I like this guy. He's hilarious.
Sharky, yeah, it's my little brother, man. So I'm over here, just chilling. I'm not even looking at the gun to your left. Not even looking at it, but it says equipped. I'm like, all right, fine.
Your facial expressions just changed so fast.
Yeah. This was during a 20 gifted chow, by the way. That's why I was using that gun. Lost it. All right, sorry. Hey, cut that fucker off! I'm trying to get my connect. What are you doing, JD? Jesus. My God.
That pretty much, and it's not just guns, it's money, it's everything. It seems like until the loot touches the floor, it's transparent. So like you open up a chest, the loot vomits out, but then it's invisible or it goes through anything, and then once it lands, it's good. So that's also a thing when you're so it's probably the same thing. Guns fall through the floor when opening chests. That's another one. So guns go through walls or loot, everything can go through the bottom. If you get a loadout, bro,
Year 5,
I can buy a gun. Year five.
The bad part is too, I think when we were playtesting, was it MW2 when they first took away floating loot and they put ground loot? I asked them, I said, guys, I think floor loot is just way better, or floating loot is way better. And I remember this because I was so passionate about this. I was like, guys, floating. And they said, we can't do floating loot because like what happens is it's same thing. Like it collides or it's harder to pick up. And we're still dealing with the same issue. Like it's the same
anything,
problem.
it's worse.
If anything, it's worse, bro. Because I remember, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because it was buggy. I remember MW29, sometimes it would bug. I'm like, all right. But if we're having the same bugs, if not worse, just let us enjoy it a little bit more with the floating loot and the vomit loot then. Like, oh my God.
Right now,
piles up. Oh my God, bro.
whatever like the, I don't even know how you describe that. Like maybe the area at which you pick up guns, it's fucking bugged as hell. Like even though they said, oh, we did a better job at when you pick up guns, you won't replace another one. No, it's still happening. It's still happening.
It's worse.
Like,
Yeah.
like I'm literally juggling my guns to try to figure it out, bro. Yeah. So that's still not fixed, right?
Oh, also too, if you pick up a gun off the floor and there's another one next to it, your game will actually, if there's 3 guns on the floor, or is it 2? No, I think it's 2. If there's 3 guns on the floor and you try to pick up one and they're close to each other, your gun will actually pick up and then pick it up again. So you're like constantly, that's where the juggle comes in from. So like if there's 3 guns on the floor and you're trying to pick up the pistol, it'll pick up the pistol, but then as soon as you pick up the pistol, well, I didn't pick up the XM4. So then you're like, oh, I need the pistol. Then pick the pistol again, and it picks up the pistol and then picks up the AK-47. So you're picking up 2 guns at the same time. So if there's 3 on the floor, if you know what I'm talking about, bro, maybe I'm doing a bad job. Yeah, see, they're vouching.
No, you're good. I feel like you're explaining it very well.
So I'm just like, oh, they're kicking the fucking thing, bro. Fucking horrible.
Why? Again, they had addressed it in one of the previous patch notes that this was like updated, but it's still bad. It's still really bad. Okay, the next one. Loadout gun rarities are stuck on gray. So Jade, if you want, this one, apparently they're supposed to be red, and they're still stuck on gray.
I don't know how that even happens.
Oh yeah.
You don't know how that happens. Then, do you want to talk about that one? Yeah. If you have any type of custom gun, loadout gun,
it's horrible.
It's gray. It's gray.
Because they're supposed to be red, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's supposed to be red.
And it's
so
one
even
attachment.
even then, it looks like on the ground, it doesn't look like your gun. It's default, bro.
Yeah.
Guys, I've gotten so used to it that it doesn't even bother me anymore. I just realized it right now. I just realized. Bro,
You know what's
oh my
funny?
god. Oh my god, I just realized it.
When I first started playing ranked, I was like grabbing different loadouts to like get my different perks. And the first time I did it, I had a enemy AR. So when I grabbed my loadout, it dropped and it was the gray one. And I didn't realize. I'm like, oh fuck, it's bugged. If you use an enemy loadout, you don't get your other gun back. So I just left it there. And then I started watching streams, and I'm like, oh, it's like a gray one. It's bugged.
Well,
so
remember I said this like a month ago during one of the pods. I said it's just about like figuring out. Like it's a skill set to understand how to navigate the
you have to like beat the bugs. Yeah, you gotta beat the bugs.
Yes. You gotta be ahead of the bugs,
I've
bro.
been
Like,
playing
again,
Warzone. I'm not even kidding. My eyes been twitching from stress because I stress out. No, I'm not even kidding. It's so fucking. I'm twitching, and I've adjusted to it. Like I feel like I'm playing World Series of Warzone, not because of the people I'm playing against because I 2-box, but because of the pressure that I have to deal with playing against fucking just a game, bro. The game is a harder fucking person to play against than the people in my lobbies. It's insane. I don't know what else to do.
yeah, dude. I mean, look, man. That one, for more clarification, it looks like a default gun. Let's say it happens to me with a Jackal a lot. I have a dark matter on it. I'll buy a gun. My dark matter Jackal will drop, and I look it on the floor. It has no camo. It's default and it's gray. I pick it up, and then it's dark matter. And I'm like, oh, okay, like you're gambling, right? You know. So, anyways, that's explaining that one. Self-reviving sometimes doesn't work. We talked about this one a little bit earlier. I guess I put it hand in hand with the other one. Game freezes while you pick up loot. Oh, Hunter calls this the snapshot. Every once in a while, bro,
your screen
every
goes
once in a
black,
while,
right?
literally, your whole screen goes black, and then you're just like you're looking at a different direction. You're like, bro, what the fuck just happened? Like you pick up loot or you pick up anything, and then just it's like the screen goes black, and then you're back in the game.
On that note, we have a similar bug in pubs. Well, we have that bug, but you probably don't deal with it a lot in the ranked. But like in the game, as you're playing a game, if people disconnect, so like let's just say someone leave, basically like if they leave the match before they're eliminated, or they do get wiped and then they leave, it doesn't see like half the time. I don't know why it says, but it says disconnect. So if someone disconnects, which is they leave the game or shut up, whatever. The lobby like pauses for a second. Like, hold on, Jeffrey's leaving. Wait, all right, time in. And then you can play. Time out, hold on, Jeffrey's leaving. All right, time in. It's horrible. So you can be mid gunfight, you freeze. Oh fuck. Okay, we're good. It's a dude. I swear to God, it happened to me 3 times in a row, and I swear to God, I almost bashed my hand into my monitor. It was terrible. It was terrible.
See,
it's
that sounds like somewhat similar to what the same thing that like, it's probably the same thing. It's probably the same shit. So, okay, the next one, which, again, these are, we went over everything, right? So you're going to see some of these that are insane. Some of these are not so much. So, like, in the firing range, if you change your reticle of your gun, you go to the firing range, it doesn't change it.
It never changes, and that's been since start.
Yep. You want to, like, I want to peek dot. I want to see how it looks like. It's not going to come out.
And an MP as well. It's not just this Warzone thing. That's across the board.
Yeah.
You can't inspect your weapons either in the firing range as well.
Well, I think they added that, right?
No, you got to do it on your keyboard. You got to press I on your keyboard.
Oh, okay. So it's just a controller issue.
Yeah, and then you can't emote either. I like to
Gotta beat the bugs. You gotta beat the bugs, man.
You gotta beat
Can't
the
beat
bugs,
that
man.
one,
Come
you
on,
babes.
bro.
Can't beat that one.
The next one, when searching for a game, if you're in any menu, this one's horrible. When
Yeah,
searching for a
this is
game, if you're in
insane.
any menu apart from play, the game kicks you from the match. I'm sure I could go do this right now, you know, but pretty much, okay. And like, lucky, I don't know if it's just ranked or if it's in pubs, bro. You go in, and if I'm changing my classes, looking for mid-ranked game, it'll kick you out. Right? I mean, it's not fixed because it just happened to me yesterday. You can't be in the menu or changing your classes or in anything before you load into the game. If not, it'll kick you out.
No, we don't
Bro,
have that.
Grammy's
but
trying to
if
get
you-
on shadow ban, bro. He's defending. He said,
Yeah.
"No, they fixed that. On shadow ban me."
Oh shit!
No,
Yeah,
we don't
I
have
mean-
that bug. But if you do try to do anything while finding a match, it's like you're at like 10 FPS. It's like you're lagging out, but you don't actually lag
Like
out.
you're,
So
you're
but
like you're downloading shaders.
yeah, basically exactly like you're downloading shaders for the 15th time.
Okay, then the next one. This one I feel like is a big one. Coming out of the water, you will always have a pistol until you YY. So you dive into the water, you have your pistol, right? And then you come out of the water, and it doesn't switch back to your submachine gun or your AR. You come
This
out of the
one's been a
water
bug forever.
Yeah, you come out of the water, and it's just pissed. You literally, bro. I was in endgame, dove into the water in harbor or whatever it was. Came out, was about to get into a gunfight. I thought I had my sub out pistol. I'm like, bro, I lost full. Until you YY, right? And then clan tag disappears if you're reported for cheating. So that one's a smaller one. If you get spam reported or anything in general, your whole clan tag just disappears, or it changes
on
to
that
like
note,
random letters.
too, it's maybe I don't know how it is with ranks.
Well, I
So
know
if
there's a
die
bunch
to
of people that
team-
said that. I didn't know it was related to the clan tag thing.
That makes
Yeah,
sense. But if I let's just say I died, the other day I died to a cheater and it was like early game. I'm like, oh, let me report this guy. Let me spectate him, make sure. Let me spectate him, make sure, because
Oh,
I'll get
yeah.
banned. You know.
Oh, don't worry,
And
Lucky.
then
That's the next one on the list.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Don't worry. Go to 15.
That's it.
Oh, there you go. Lucky. Continue your sentence. Continue your
But
sentence.
you basically like if I die to a cheater and I want to clarify he's cheating before I report it because that's what Call of Duty tells me to do. Like, are you sure? I have to literally. I waited the entire match. I waited the entire match, and then he ended up being the team that won, and I was spectating the loser team. So I couldn't fucking report the guy. I couldn't fucking report the guy. I can't spectate him. And then on top of that, I think they did this
Since
for shadow
launch.
bans. Yeah, I think they did this for shadow bans because you know how people are like, oh, I had 15 people spectating, I'm gonna get shadow banned. I think they try to take that stereotype away, so now that eye doesn't pop up on the top right, and I hate it. I hate it. I want to see
random.
people watch me
Yeah.
win. It makes me play better. I can't do that anymore. So, no.
Yeah, this one's a big one when it comes to like actually trying to report people for actually cheating. And in ranked, again, depending on if you play pubs or whether you play ranked, a lot of your opinions will change on this, right? But for people who play ranked, you win it at. I'm not kidding. This is not an exaggeration, and I'm not.
This is related to
overdramatized.
that the loser circle nonsense.
Right, same shit, right? You have same shit. You can't
what
look at
is
the people who
that?
respect it.
I think it's
Which
so
we'll get
annoying when you
into. We'll
die.
get into. Yeah. Like this one, like if you run into one hacker a game on ranked, that's considered like a good lobby. That's not even an exaggeration. One hacker a game, it's like, oh, all right, that's fine. But dude, I spectated a team for 20 minutes. And I'm not showing. At the end of the ranked game, there was 3 hacking teams. You know how when you put spectate, it takes you to different teams. Everybody in your team spectates somebody different. So Diaz was spectating one guy or one team. Grammy was spectating one team. I was spectating one team. And eventually, we were all spectating 3 different teams in the end game. Tell me why all 3 of those teams were fucking hacking, like blatant shooting through a cave, walls, and like snapping, like aim snapping, and then dude, like bro. End game, come on. 3 teams hacking, that's insane. So that's another issue, right? You can't spectate the people that kill you. Spectator audio is different than normal audio. This has been a thing for a long time.
Better than normal
It's always
audio.
better.
Yeah, it's better.
It's always better.
Yeah, you know what,
And,
JD? Let's change that to better.
Something I want to
Yes.
add to 16. I actually put it in the group chat, JD, if you could pull that up at some point. But for 16, the visuals are different too. So there's a clip of Smith basically on Aiden's screen. You can't see through the smoke, but on Smith's screen you could perfectly see through it. So I said that to the group
On
chat. Just wanna show
Spectator?
the-
On
yes, from
Spectator?
Spectator. So it's
Oh,
worse
okay.
than Spectator
'Cause
though. It's
kill
worse than
cam-
Spectator.
Kill cam's worse because the smoke like recreation is totally different.
Right.
But spectator, it should be very close.
Yeah, Smith
Still
uploaded a pretty
desync,
good
but pretty
good
close.
example of this. So whenever he pulls it up,
Okay.
but it's just super weird. Like it's just like the difference between spectator and actually playing. Like they're for some reason like super off, and I don't know
Really
how that
different?
happens, but
Do
Is
we
that the
need to
one
send a
where-
clip on the
Say it again,
audio
look.
is just fucking terrible? Do we need to send a clip? I feel like I don't think anyone's sent a clip, and the audio's been terrible since MW2. Somebody needs to send a
Bro.
fucking clip. Seriously, that's on us.
yeah.
What are you doing?
So on the
That
left
makes
here,
sense.
on the left here is going to be Aiden's perspective, spectating Smith, and then on the right is going to be like Smith's actual POV. As you can see here, like he won't be able to see the guy on Aiden's screen. And Smith hits
saw
like
this,
literally
actually.
every bullet, and then if you go to the next one, like on like
And even
Aiden's like, dude, is he
reaction,
hacking?
like, what
Yeah,
the
Aiden's
fuck?
like, is this guy hacking? So again, this could be an issue for spam reporting. If
Oh, I would have
somebody's
spam reported ASAP.
yeah, if somebody's spectating Smith right there, they're like, oh, I'm reporting, but on his screen you
Oh,
can see
he's
perfectly
clear
fine.
as day too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Aiden's reaction to that was fucking hilarious, bro.
No, Aiden's like,
Oh, hello.
He's,
this guy
he
fucking
was like,
hacking? Yeah.
he was like eating food. He was like, he's
This
like, I'm
guy
not
sat
saying
next to me at
nothing.
LAN. He sat next to me at LAN.
I'm glad he's on my team.
Shit, man. Okay. Let's keep going through this because I promise you we're gonna have to like. Oh no, we're not. Oh, we're good. It's not that many. I mean, it isn't many, but you know.
Yeah, no.
a few
But a lot of these can go boom, 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 boom. You know.
Yeah, and we can also add more, boys. So if you guys feel like there's anything you want to add, please feel free to add. Okay. So after destroying a jammer, the jammer effect is permanently on your minimap until the game is over. This
I haven't seen this one.
This happened to Diaz when we were mid-tournament, or sorry, mid rank game. He's like, oh, I'm like, yo, on me. I was like, yo, destroy that the jammer. So he goes, destroys the jammer, and he goes, fellas, I can't see anything. I can't see his whole for the rest of the game. His minimap is jammed. So the next game,
He
I'm
wasn't
like,
doing
yo,
his
this
nuke
jammer. And I couldn't. He's like, hey, don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. It's gonna fuck it up. So I was like, all right. So that's one of them, right? That's one of them. If you PRD, the icon of the PRD shows you on the minimap for the rest of the game until you die, which pretty much is a walking UAV to the enemy.
Wait, it follows you?
Yes. If you use a PRD
my
and it bugs
That's
out,
You look like a fucking fly around the map, bro, because of the logo. That's
my
hilarious.
God.
I love that bug. Don't have a fix. That was funny as
it's an
fuck.
advanced UAV. It's like a most wanted type shit.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Wait, I could give you more cheese. Want me to give you more
These are
cheese?
definitely rarer.
Damn.
These are definitely rarer.
Yeah.
So if you're playing, right? If you're playing, this doesn't happen in rank because people don't leave the game. But if you're playing, right, and you get someone in a headlock, right? Every time you get the opportunity, put someone in a headlock and just talk shit. You might get shadow banned or whatever, but fuck it, talk shit. Because if they leave the game, you get the permanent wall hacks and the fucking crosshairs the entire match on that team. It's a cheat code. Yeah, it's the best.
Oh, for the rest of their team. For the rest of their
rest of the
team.
match. So if you
Only
really
for
want to
their
drop
two
a bomb,
teammates,
you can
right? Or
literally
three
just-
teammates?
Yeah. It's the best.
It's just so you know, in ranked, they ban that. They ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That,
so
that
we-
works
the
a lot like
actual
that bug
wall
they
hacks
had
is
in the zombies where they were cheesing it, where what you would do is you would activate the field upgrade and then it would apply to your teammate and you would back out, but it would keep active.
Oh, it's probably like
So
the same thing.
it's probably a similar thing.
Oh.
God.
It's the best though. I love
That's
it.
crazy.
Tell me where your team is after the whole match. I'll cycle this for YouTube video.
It's great. Okay.
bro.
Another one, boys. 19 is actually pretty big. At least again, lucky. Let me know if it's in pubs or just ranked alone. But this is the buy station is not showing the actual inventory, right? So for example, 2 self-reses, whatever, bunkers, whatever. It shows whatever is default, and it doesn't show you how many are actually in there. So if I buy a self and Diaz buy a self, and then Grimy goes and gets into the buy station, it'll still say there's 2, and it'll try to buy it, and it won't let you. So the actual inventory number is wrong.
Well, you still can't buy from 360 on the buy station, right?
Yes, that's another thing. You know what? Add that, JD. Add that. That's a good one.
I don't know if that's the same because I don't think I've personally ran into that issue. I might have. I can't say yes or no. But one issue we have with the buy stations is I don't know if it's an issue. It could be a feature. Who fucking knows? But like back in the day, bro, I used to make crazy plays with the PDR. I think it's called, where you would throw it on the buy station, it would open up for a little bit.
PDS.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
PDS.
It doesn't
whatever.
open.
You can't do that no more. You can't do it. And for the love of God, someone makes a cool gas play. It fucking sucks. There's first of all, they're hard to find on the map, and then you have
You
to
haven't
find
seen
that
the
one.
crazy gas play,
Yeah.
right? By the Jam Cow, how he does it?
Yeah, so you can't do that anymore. Like, and it's hard to do.
There's
Like,
plenty of gas plays that you can do now. They're just
Yeah, I don't have to do
different.
this shit.
I'll be
No,
honest,
I
I
was
don't know
talking
that
about-
one.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
link
other
you one.
buys. Yeah, no, you could still do like other shit, but I was talking about just specifically the buy station because
That
we're on
one.
it. Like, yeah, you can't use the PD whatever to open
Yeah,
up the
it
buy
won't
station
work.
anymore.
Yeah.
And then like it will only open up for like 2 seconds. So you gotta be fast. They took that out, but yeah, that's on that now. I don't know if that's a bug.
I don't know. That one is kind of like a balancing thing. I don't know. I guess I kind of see
So
both
no,
sides for
but
that.
you can't open them up at all. Before you could open up
Yeah.
just not portables. For now, you can't
No, I
open up
remember that.
any.
Yeah,
You can't open up any buy stations with the PDS. I understand the portables. That makes sense. I don't know if it's a bug or like maybe for balance issues, right? But you can't open up any. I mean, unless that's intentional, I don't know, right?
No, I think it is.
Okay. That they would have to clarify that. I feel like they should at least let everybody know that that's intentional.
They won't.
Okay, the next one, cash. And this one's been a thing since like Caldera. Cash
I think
now
it's even
accurately
further
showing
than
to your
that.
teammates. Oh God, don't tell me that. Don't tell me it's been since Modern Warfare 2019.
I think it's been
Don't tell me.
forever. There's
Yeah,
been
no,
issues
I
with
remember
it.
it being forever.
So
Yeah.
to your teammate, it shows that you have more money or even less money than what you actually have. And even
Yeah.
sometimes it's the opposite, where on your end it's wrong and on your teammates is right. So something here, coding is fucked, where you can't accurately see how much money you have. Don't know why that's the thing, right? Yeah, you got to ask your teammate, yo, how much does it say on your screen that I have? Like, that's kind of insane to say, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
We went over kill cams not showing. Armor plate animation sometimes does not show. Now, I
like
haven't
this
had
one,
this in a
though.
long time.
It's
And
happened to me.
I haven't had this one in a long time, and I believe it's because it has something to do with quick fix. Because it doesn't happen to me anymore, normal. But if I have quick fix, when I was playing pubs, I noticed it a lot more. So
Yeah.
quick fix specific, maybe it's just quick fix specific, where the actual animation of you doing that doesn't show up. You just like you have your gun out, and then you just have more plates. Like
Yeah.
It's, like you
It's
automatically
definitely a
cooked
quick
it up.
fix thing. It's 100%
It's
a quick fix thing.
also like if you're running around and you're getting shot at and you like if you're popping plates and you take damage, like fall damage, for example, and you're popping plates, it'll like cancel animation, but you'll still continuously heal if you're holding like triangle after that. So you could run out with your gun and you're waiting for your white health to heal and your bar or tempered or whatever is healing. Because sometimes I don't even rock quick fix and it happens. So it probably is quick fix, but on top of that, it's also like if you're taking damage, if you take fall damage, if you get shot at, if you mantle and get shot at. I like this one though. Why would you put that one on, JD? What are you doing? That's a
Did
good
they-
ass bug.
Wait,
Did they
JD, can you
fix
add
quick
this?
fix?
That's what I was gonna say. They did fix it from what I can tell, but this is because of quick fix. It's the animation for quick fix is slower than the animation for regular plates. So if you want to add it to that as well.
It's a half second slower, yeah.
Yo,
Wait,
I
what
know
did you
these
take off?
last two. I'm gonna fill this water while you talk about. I already know. We talked about.
Wait, why did you take that off, JD?
I think it was a mistake.
Oh, there you go. You gotta do like I don't know how to work Word and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this one, it's if you time the two regular comparatively to regular plating to quick fix is slower. Now that could
I
very
think that's
well
intentional.
be intentional. Yeah, as a like
That's
Type
so
shit.
stupid though. That's the
It
whole
allows you
that's
to
the
hip
point of the
fire.
perk.
It's a trade-off.
So maybe that's intentional. Now the next one, which is what you added, can't buy from a buy station for 360 degrees. And can't open buy station with PDS. JD, the one that you want to put here is quick fix plating is slower than regular plating. If you want to add that.
Is this in the 360 one? Are you saying that you should be able to be behind a buy station to be
Yes.
able to buy it?
Yes.
Okay. Was that how it used
On
to be?
top of
Yeah, that's how it
every
used to be.
angle. Yes.
But before it's like, bro, like imagine you're getting chased, and this happened to me actually, and like they're on you, and you slide to it, and I'm like, I can't open it. You have to be directly in front of it for it to
You
open.
can't be to the side of it.
No, yeah, like
Okay.
certain
It's
angles
like
don't work.
150 degrees or something.
It should
It's
do
not the
180.
it's
It
like-
should be at least 180, at least. I understand maybe
so-
being behind it, but it should be at least 180. Maybe even like 230 or 240. Like, you know, I don't know.
Okay, so now, is there anything, guys, here that you guys want to add to bugs? There's a lot more. We have a lot of other things, right? If you scroll down, we have gameplay perks. I guess they're kind of.
JD,
You know what?
let's go ahead and
You know
pull
what?
up
Let's
the
do
no
this.
gun glitch.
The no gun glitch.
Oh, you haven't got the no gun glitch. Let me show you this one.
I don't think we have that here. Talk to me.
No, I have a clip of it. So it's happened to me a couple times. There's 3. I forgot the third way, but from what I've learned now, is if you die with your knife out, if you die getting a dead slide, and then I forgot the third one. There's probably more too. When you spawn back up, you get no gun. Sometimes you get lucky and get a pistol, but you can't pick up guns. You cannot buy guns. You can pick everything up other than guns.
Oh, they're fighting to my left. Oh.
And then, sorry, he's pulling something. So
Wait, I don't think this is in
loadout.
ranked. I don't think this is in ranked.
I think it happens because if you have a rebirth resurgence, like you spawn up as soon as you die, and you have
Bro, you're
nothing.
going through it.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
This was
We
an
gotta,
hour
get you
one.
we gotta get you a cigarette, bro.
wait,
I smoke
is
a
this
pack
not?
of cigs every morning.
Wait, okay, that one's big. If that's happening
Yeah.
in
Got
all
a
pubs,
pistol
that one's
out of a
big.
loadout.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about this one?
Nice.
You
I
play
haven't
pubs
gotten this one
for-
ever.
Play pubs for like an hour if you die with a knife out, or you can't pick up guns. You could try climbing a ladder, it won't work. You could try opening being a car, it won't work. You try go swimming, it won't work. You could die and spawn up and it won't work. Yeah. That's another
I have
one.
not
fix
seen
it, you
this
just have to
one.
leave.
Look at him. He just
I- yeah,
disconnected.
you-
See,
no, you
he ruined
can't.
that lobby. No, I'm just
Yeah, this guy froze the lobby. You can't fix that one. You
I
literally
thought it
can't
was the
fix that
lobby
one.
frozen. Okay, so let's add that, JD, to the 25. And how would
Ryan
you
said
describe it,
happened
Lucky?
in ranked. I call it
I
the
haven't
no
had
gun
that happen to
glitch.
me ever.
Somebody's saying it happened to Shifty last night in ranked. I don't know.
I'm glad it happened
no.
to Shifty.
No gun glitch. That's what I call it.
No
You
gun.
know what? I said, oh, the no gun glitch. And someone in my tweet said, what's the no gun glitch? Oh, I don't know. You can't sprint. Like, what do you mean no gun glitch? Makes sense. No gun. You get no gun. Come here.
Fucking idiot.
We got the no. We got that.
He's
the
crashing
tap
out
is
on
not
Twitter
working.
kids, bro.
Yeah.
Can
The
pick
tap is not
up-
working. Did you guys get this one? So this one will probably be fixed by the morning. Okay, listen to this one. So if you buy a
Catch, right?
bundle, and you equip it, when you load into a match, half the time your attachments won't be equipped on that gun. And the only way to fix it, you have to reset your game and queue in again. And then it might work for 2-3 games, and then boom, your attachments don't work. But it says you have the attachments, but they're not on.
If you want to fix it, you got to buy another bundle, actually.
Yeah. So that one will get
Wait,
fixed
wait.
the one. That's the bundle one right there. I was gonna
Wait,
keep this one for a little bit.
You just, oh shit, I just had a big bug and then you just, oh fuck. I lost it already. Fuck,
Don't
bro.
worry, you'll probably find it out when you play ranked today.
It had to do with bundles. Oh, I got it. Okay, yo, this could be false advertisement. Like, I don't know what's going on, but what are those called? Those weapons that they're like a certain, or like you pay extra for them, right?
Tunes
and
weapons?
there's some
Blueprints?
yeah, what are they? Not blueprints. The ones that are like super like
Eight
rare.
attachment gunfighter?
No. Like you buy them in the store.
Mastercraft.
Mastercrafts. They said when the game came out, from now on, Mastercrafts will not change the way they look, depending on you. Like if you change the attachments, they said that's permanent, and that is not a thing anymore.
They might be at your door by the time this. You're not supposed to say that one.
I'm just saying, Mastercrafts bundles still changes, even though they said that they're not supposed to change. So that might be, false advertisement or something there. So
They did that
I bet
too,
you
and I did
anything.
it too.
I guarantee you that they don't know this. I guarantee you that they don't know this, and I promise you, they will get fixed ASAP.
I haven't ran into that
promise
one,
you.
Hector. I don't know anything about Mastercrafts.
Dude, you know who told me about this one, Jay God? You know who told me? Hunter told me about this one, bro. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
JD, I have the clip of the attachments not working too. I don't know if you want to pull that up right now. Because I walk it, I'll show you. It fucking sucks.
Bro. Wait, so this one?
It's called attachments not working. That's my last clip.
Oh, you have it? Yeah, I'm down. JD, if you have that clip, that'd be awesome.
I literally knew it was gonna happen too. I was like, all right, you guys ready to get fucked over? Here we go. It's horrible. It's horrible.
By the way, while we wait for this clip to pop up, speaking of, Donkey has a hacker that literally is stream sniping him every single game and is making sure he lags him out every single game.
That's insane.
That's kind of
W
that's
hater right
insane.
there.
That's straight up tier 1 hater.
Oh, so if you
This
see me
one
pick up
has-
the loadout, right? Before I equip it, look at my secondary. It has 5 attachments on it. But when you actually
Get my
click it
clip,
on,
has 5 attachments, and then I put it on, and it has 2 attachments.
2 attachments.
got
It's supposed to have
Oh.
it's supposed to have the barrel, 100-round mag, I think a stock. I don't know which ones. And think about it,
Mag?
you're going for a YouTube video. No one gives a fuck. But if you're going for a YouTube video, you gotta try the loadout out. You finally get your loadout. You're fucked. You gotta reset because you don't have the attachments.
Oh man. Okay, all right. So that's another one. Let's keep going. And because remember, guys, we haven't even got into the meats and potatoes of this fucking podcast. We're basically just going over the bugs and gonna add more bugs as we go.
rank 'em.
And then we're gonna rank the top 10, right? Now, server stability. This one 1000% will be in the
A
top 10.
5 issue. Yeah.
100%.
Yes, this is so scroll down. Yep.
100%.
Server stability is horrendous, boys. Would you guys like to sit here and talk about this? Because
It's
this
like a
one's
broken
bad.
record. This shit's been horrible since Caldera. I remember there was a World Series where it was like it was Caldera. If it went into like fifth circle and there was like more than 80 people up, the lobby would crash. And then we got to Warzone 2 and it was World Series Warzone. After game or Zone 1, when the AIs would spawn, the game would crash. So it's like server stability in general has been a thing for 3 or 4 years now. I don't think it's ever gonna get fixed, bro. It's been fucking terrible. It's actually like,
feel like
it's embarrassing.
When I think about bugs and stuff like that, and like serviceability, I always think like in my head, like another reason I don't send these clips in is like if I know it doesn't affect their money and the money coming in, it's just not a priority. It's like the servers have been shit since, but like this shit don't make them money, to be honest. Like it affects the casual person. Well, 1 in every 10 games, if they even give a fuck. They're playing on Wi-Fi anyways. Like they don't care. I think they don't care. You know what I
They
mean?
blame it on their Wi-Fi and not necessarily the
You know
game
what I mean?
itself.
Yeah, they don't know. But the serviceability one, I actually talked about this and they said, oh, you have to send a clip. I don't even know how to send a clip of this. I play
Yeah,
Rebirth
see, that's
all
the thing.
time.
It's like I agree with that statement. Like they say, send a clip for server stability. It's like what do you
Yeah,
want me to send you? The servers are just like
Like it
the
feels
way-
so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, like the way that I determine whether the server is good or not is go open a chest. If the chest is in 40 frames, it's a bad server. If the chest goes out smoothly, then it's a good server. Like you can tell when you're running, you stutter,
Bro.
stutter the whole way running. Like
How many resets did we have in customs last year? We were like, bad server reset, bad server
Yeah.
reset. Let's try New York. Let's try Atlanta. Let's try Central. Let's try Europe. Like we just were bouncing around servers. It's like it's actually embarrassing.
On that note, too, like I play Rebirth all the time, and I'm just so used to Rebirth servers, and I didn't realize how shit they are, like server wise. I played one game at Area 99, and it felt like I was shooting nukes, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So like I told him about this. I said, "Yo, is there different servers on Area 9?" I don't know, but I'm like, bro, like Area 99, I get is a newer map, so in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm overthinking, like maybe they give him the better server, but bro, I went back to Rebirth, and I was like, bro, this sucks. This is horrible. And I'm like, you could immediately tell difference. Maybe because I'm a nerd.
I don't know if
play
it's an
Rebirth.
issue if they integrate like old maps into like new servers or something. I don't know if that's an issue. It's got to be something though with that. I feel like.
yeah,
'Cause
bro,
I
bro.
agree.
that-
When we
like,
played Area 99, it felt great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they right, like you said, because you're right. Like Era 99 feels different than Rebirth. Rebirth feels different than Big Map. Like, and you know what's crazy, dude? We gotta add this, bro. I swear on everything that I love, audio on Rebirth is fucking ass. Dude, like literally horrible. But audio on Big Map, like if yes, they're both shit. But if one's
Careful,
a shinier shit, Big Map's audio is a better shit. Like I swear, the audio on Rebirth is horrible compared to a Big Map audio. Like Big Map audio, I can more or less yeah, every once in a while, be like, dude, I didn't fucking hear that guy. But on Rebirth, I'm like, and given that I play ranked, that's all I play. When I go to Rebirth, I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I hearing? Like it's completely different. So we might have to put that somewhere. And again, there's no way to send a clip of that. It's more like audio is different on Rebirth as opposed to Big Map.
I have
Now,
a clip of
maybe
audio
lucky.
somewhere. What's up?
You have a clip of that? You have a clip?
I do somewhere. I'd have to find it. I have it though. I was gonna send it in, but like, nah, they know audio's ass. I'll find it. Literally, some guy square time, he smashed the door open. I didn't hear him. He's literally next to me. But no, like whether you guys like Rebirth or not, whether you guys play yours, it doesn't matter. This should fucking scare you. The fact that they literally integrated a small map, probably a tenth of the size of Verdansk, that they had prior to the last year's engine. And now they're bringing in Verdansk. And on Rebirth Island, the lighting was ass. The zip lines didn't work. Audio is terrible. The servers are trash. What do you think's gonna happen when they introduce something 10 times the size of that? And they didn't even do any changes to Rebirth, by the way. In fact, they made it an older edition. Like we don't even have. I won't get into that. But like, bro, that's why I get so fucking scared because Call of Duty. I'm sorry, bro. Again, this is not on the devs. This is the higher ups. You guys are the most disappointing company when it comes to first impressions. And that is the most important thing ever. And the fact that you guys couldn't execute a small Rebirth map with no changes, no nothing, just a basic map. And now you want to do Verdansk where everyone's excited to play. I go to sleep having nightmares about this shit, bro. Everyone's excited. I'm over here fucking biting my nails. This is scary. This is scary. They can't even get Rebirth Island right. You want them to do fucking Verdansk? Holy shit. Let me find you this clip. Look at that.
Dude, Lucky, yo, I didn't even obviously I realized that, but I didn't even really think about it like that. Like if they couldn't get Rebirth, right? And again, I don't play Rebirth, so maybe that's why. But if we couldn't play Rebirth that much, right? Right now, lighting, it's just look at in front of you guys. Like lighting is bad.
So much 3 hours. 3 hours to keep it last.
Because the audio, you go in there and it's just like all around you on Rebirth when they came back, right? Or like it's like
Swag's clip's
imagine
hilarious
when
he's
Verdansk
crashing out. So funny, bro. He's like,
think JJ
I can't hear. But he was like,
bro. So like, moving on because you know what? Let's get 3. Guess we're already talking about it. Lighting on Rebirth Island is actually horrible. But like, Lucky, how does that happen? How do you think that happens?
I mean, I didn't notice this until I think Hunter told me. And it was like the day of he told me. I go, let me try it out. And he's like, I think it was Hunter. Somebody told me, he's like, bro, it's even worse because I wear glasses. Like, what do you mean? You run out of any building and the fucking sun is just in your face. It looks like you're died and you're going to heaven. Like, it's horrible. You go in and out of building. It's dark as shit if you're inside. It's light as shit outside. How does it happen? I don't fucking know. The other day I was in a building, a small ass building on Rebirth Island, I think by Chemical, underground, and the fucking sun was piercing through the fucking tunnel. I said, where the fuck's the sun coming from? Like, it's bad. If you're asking me how, Hector, I don't know. I don't even know how to fucking join the VMix. You're asking me how the fucking bugs are working. I don't fucking know, bro. I can tell you what the bugs are. You want me to fix it? I don't fucking know, bro. The game sucks.
This guy's an idiot, bro. Hey, man. So Rebirth Island, audio's bad, lighting is bad. I do feel for you guys that are like Rebirth mains. Like, I go in them like, dude, why? Why is it like this, right? So that's one. Now let's go to another big one that I think will make the top 5. And honestly, bro, I feel like this is a big one. And maybe people might not think this one is that big, but to me, I think it's big. Lack of meta changes. Again, we're gonna go see where I think it'll be a top 10, but we'll see. Lack of meta changes, bro. At the very least, if you have a meta change every single month, people will come back and play your game. Even if there's a lot of dumb shit. It's like, oh, what's different now? Oh, this gun's good now. Let's try it out. Like, you know, this, in my opinion, is a huge factor. But I wonder how much them having crazy leveling requirements for every single gun is affecting this.
I was about to say that. I think that's why they're not doing it.
Dude, like, lack of meta changes is, in my opinion, dude, bro, we had 6 months of the RPK meta. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Right, bro? And it's not danger. It's not even just content. I'm not talking about content. I'm talking about freshness of the game. Bro, you play the game for a month. Everybody plays it for a month, 2 months of the same guns every single time. Brother, like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me you want to play for fucking 2 months, 2 months of the same guns every single game. Hell no, bro. My opinion, at the minimum, every half season. Minimum. I would want every month.
I don't even think they need to do much. It's just more taking care of the XM4 stock.
Agreed.
You know, you can't unlock that. People were telling me you can't unlock that stock if you don't have Black Ops 6. That's what they were telling me.
You can't unlock it if it's like, if you originally had it bugged.
Isn't it?
If you had it bugged.
I don't know. I don't know. People always complain like, "Oh, give me another class. If I have to buy Black Ops 6 to unlock that."
Yeah, there's a way around it. You could like weapon swap on a console with an unlock all tool, and then you like get it, and you save it as a blueprint, and then you could.
I
might
be wrong with that. I don't know. You just
they said you get it for having the game. That's insane.
No, but I'm saying for war. Oh, like if you own Black Ops 6, you get it unlocked automatically. Oh, that's probably what they're saying. No, I actually said I tweeted this out, and I know this is not a bug, but like. Warzone needs to be completely separated from Black Ops 6, and like I think a lot of people agree on that. But like one thing I think Warzone needs to do is like every gun should be unlocked off rip. Like you should have every gun unlocked, and should have or the levels should be reduced crazy, bro. Like, bro, you guys already suckers drive our money in the bundles. I buy every bundle. I do. I review. Fuck it. Fuck me. I don't go. But like, at least just like so people could play the game. People, in fact, will buy more bundles if you have every gun unlocked. Because like, oh, I want to use XM4. Wait, there's a bundle for it. Oh, bet. I want to buy the Krig. Oh, I could use it, and there's a bundle for it. Like, I don't know, bro. Just unlock it all automatically. And vault weapons.
Yeah, there shouldn't be weapon leveling, especially in a BR. Like I thought about it. BR. Every other BR has every gun. Apex, Fortnite, PUBG, everything. You just land and you get your guns. Like this game with loadouts, I get it, but you shouldn't have to sit there and level up a gun every single season.
In plunder? Are you kidding me?
Because I get it for casuals. For casuals, yes, I understand. Like they're like, oh, which gun do I have to level now? And with how hard it is, they're like, oh, I have to take 5 days to level a gun, and then it's not gonna be meta anymore after so I get why, but like, bro, RPK meta was like no troll, not like half the year. Like MP5 meta was for a long fucking time in Warzone 2. The Bren was meta for so long in Caldera. Like if they were just like, dude, I know I'm speaking to a void here, but meta changes I think are heavily underrated when it comes to people playing your game. And whatever reason they decide, as of lately, it's been on average a meta change every single season. In my opinion, bro, it should be every half season minimum. Yeah, again, if they can make, I don't know, J-God maybe would know, but if it's as easy as going in and changing numbers for values for certain guns, all right, change gun values. Yeah. Hire J-God. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, meta changes, or not even meta changes, guns that you can use. There needs to be more guns to use than just one. Like, when we talk about meta, again, I wish there was no such thing as a meta and you could just use 5 different guns. There should be 5 meta guns. God, we had this conversation. How much did you say you think there should be? How many subs and how many eras? So like,
yeah, at least 5 to 7. I mean, there's a bunch that they could do. But I think the reality is they have so many other issues. It ends up being like one of those things we were talking about earlier where it's like they want to get to it, but it's just on the bottom of the list.
Yeah. Like,
but
yeah,
also,
one of
like,
those
think about it
things.
like this, like a dad coming home from his 9 to 5. Like, let's just say the Krig was ulti meta. He's like, oh, I want to use a Krig, and he's level 1. The man would have to grind to level 55 to just unlock the Krig. And then once he unlocks the Krig, he has to level the Krig up 42 more levels. Like, motherfucker. And then on top of that, deal with all the bugs in the game while going up against people who already have the Krig unlocked. Think about that. I would, brother. Stop there.
Yeah, so bro, like, bro, Cold War integration, bro. Like, you could use so many guns, it felt like.
Yep.
And
FFAR, AUG, M16.
bro, even the subs, bro. Like, there was the AK-47 as a sub. Like, you could use so many different things. FFAR as a sub.
MP5.
Right?
Yep.
EM2, C50A, like Cold War MP5. Like, bro, whatever was going on during Cold War integration and the way that they did it, as far as gun metas, right? I don't want there to be one gun in the meta. There should be 4 to 5 guns in the meta, whatever it is, like, and just have it rotate. So that way, hey, you don't feel like you're at a complete disadvantage if I'm not using the fucking XM4 with a 100-round mag and fucking buffer stock.
100%. Right. And even like, I know this is like a little like, it's more on the competitive side of things, but for the Fortune's Keep 100K tourney, I was using a Nikita. I think DJ was using like a Vargo, and everyone, like a lot of other people were using like EM2. Like, even in a competitive way, like, you could use different guns and it really didn't matter. Like, because, you know, obviously as competitors, they abuse like the best. But even on that level, like when it was Fortune's Keep, was completely balanced too. So that's like insane too, that they had like that many options even for competitive.
Whoever was in charge of gun balancing back then, we got to figure it out. Because, I mean, even right now, it's something, I think J-God said it in the last podcast. It was like, bro, if they just changed the buffer stock or nerfed it, it would open up the metas to a lot of other guns, right? Like, and then, or they took off the 100-round mag. That could, you know what I'm saying? That could change some things, right? So that's one of the big ones in my opinion. Now we'll continue so that we can start ranking these. Gas grenades are too OP with 4 tactical slots. So I think this is a 2-part one. If you want to kind of break this one down, it's the satchels are broken right now.
Yep.
Or not satchels. What are they called? The vest.
Ammo
that gives you 4
satchels. Ammo vest.
Is that what it's called? Ammo vest?
Yeah, they should only give ammo. They should only give ammo.
Yeah. Those are broken because I chuck 4, I pop a utility or a munitions box, and I got 4 more. And if you do that 4 times 3, you know what I'm saying? You got 12. Then all your teammates do it, 24. That is 24 smokes that you can get, or gas grenades that get sent to you.
A lot.
So it's like, here's where my gripe with this is: they took off backpacks, but this is technically a backpack. Like, this is the equivalent of a backpack.
With extra steps.
This is a casual friendly backpack. It's a casual friendly backpack.
Again, you know, how do they do this? In my opinion, maybe I wouldn't even do 3 tactical slots. I would do just straight up just ammo. Like, that's it.
Yep.
Like, because the second you start having 4, even 3, you could spam those, bro. And it's like, gas grenades right now are just OP. Gas grenades, can you include this in there, JD? Veterans should work against gas grenades. Right now, there's only one perk that has it. It's in the first perk category, and it doesn't even stop gas grenades. All it does is, you know how when you get gas, chat, it goes like this. You have your gun and it does this.
Yeah.
That. All it does is it takes off this. It takes off this, right? Like it doesn't actually stop it from working, right? So in my opinion, they gotta make this perk. What is it, veteran? They gotta make veteran work to where it actually takes off the effects of gas grenades. Because right now, it's not balanced. They need something to fix it, right? It's just this shit that it does. It takes off that animation. But I think in general, what is it called? The armor vest should go, because look at number 5. Smokes right now. Are you guys in agreement that smokes are useless right now?
I don't think they're useless. I think they're actually pretty good.
Well, we kind of saw it in the clip right there. They definitely do have some utility. Even with the 8-in clip, they did have some utility there. If the guy was a little bit closer into the smoke, you wouldn't see them. But it's a little bit harder to use, right? It's just not as broken as they were before.
It's actually pretty well balanced on Rebirth because the map's smaller. So like we're not rotating out in the open a lot. So like if you pop a smoke, it's already pretty kind of a lot like you pop a smoke in bottom prison, motherfucker, I'm over there. Where the fuck am I? Like it's pretty crazy.
So let me ask you guys something. Do you guys think, and I guess maybe Lucky, maybe you might or might not use this as much, but do you think that smokes feel pretty decent because of the vest that gives you 4? Because like they're pretty bad in my opinion. Obviously comparatively they were a lot better, but like now if I want to get across, I have to spam 4 like safely. Like you got to spam 4 because the radius is so small. So do you think if they take off the tactical slots or they take off 4 tacticals, is there room for a buff in smokes like slightly? Because obviously one end of the spectrum here, smokes in Modern Warfare 3 were OP as fuck, and right now I feel like they're all the way over here where you don't really utilize them, right? Is there a happy middle ground, or do you guys think that even if they do keep it to where you can only have 2 tacticals, it's enough?
Yeah, to be honest, my opinion might be a little bit different because like in pubs, like the utility vests are pretty cool because like most people run stims. So having 4 stims is cool. No one really coordinates their nade throws, so we're not getting 12 naded. And then let alone like smokes, like even if someone like 1 smoke is already a lot. Yeah, I mean, like if someone throws 1 smoke, again, this is just on Rebirth and pubs. Right. If you throw 1 smoke on Rebirth, like you could smoke out a whole room with 1. And it bleeds through the buildings and stuff. So it's a way. I don't think my opinion here would be anything related to what you guys experienced with ranked.
I don't think. I mean, personally, I think from what I've seen and played, I don't think the smokes are like useless. I think they're honestly in a pretty decent spot, in my opinion.
Okay. What about you, Jigad? Think they're good?
I don't know. I wouldn't. It's too hard to say, like, because those things domino together. I wouldn't change where they're at. No.
Okay. All right. So JD, I mean, if I'm in the minority here, then you can take that off. JD, number 5, smokes are useless. I think they're ass, but again, maybe I'm comparing it subconsciously to Modern Warfare 3.
The gas, or maybe even the gas grenades, because I think if they nerf gas grenades or whatever, then you might be like, oh, like smokes are maybe next up or something. Like I'd say they're in the top 3 for tacticals.
A lot of the comp players like those are ass. I go say they're balanced though. Okay, so now reload speeds. I mean, bro, I feel like we've been saying this since the game came out. Do you guys think that they're too slow?
Yeah.
I feel like somebody's got to compare.
I have to give an opinion. I'll be honest.
Okay, I feel like somebody has to give, or somebody has to compare. Like, what's the one called? The one, I keep forgetting. Modern Warfare 3, the one that had like
a bison,
like had like a P90, had like a P90 mag. Not the bison. What's it called?
Bullfrog.
Is it the bullfrog? No.
Because you could compare the bullfrog to the
static.
PP919.
Static.
Oh,
well, there's a bunch you could do. The C9 to the MP5 or whatever. There's a bunch of comparisons. M4 to the M4, the Hurricane. Yeah, there's a bunch.
So like right now, there is no sleight of hand perk, right? Because of that, in my opinion, reload speeds need to be upped, and that's because there's no sleight of hand perk. Yeah, sped up. Yeah, sped up
for sure. I could actually. I agree with that. If there's no option to make it faster, then just.
Say it again,
Jacob.
I think it's to the perk. We're used to playing with the perk.
Yeah. Everybody's used to having it, like, right?
And not even having an option is terrible.
Right.
Yeah. So I think we're all in agreement with that. Weapon swap speeds, same thing. Amped, way too slow still. That you can't, like, it feels like you're pulling out LMGs
Bro, it's
Sucks,
so
but-
heavy. It's so the YY is so bad, and obviously we'll get into the mantle as well. But it's just so comparing it to like what we used to. Again, I'll just talk about Modern Warfare 2019 because that was like OG Verdansk. But it's so like embarrassing.
I don't know if you guys know
Like-
this too, but if you use if you use MW3 or MW2 weapons and you're running around with it and you like slide and then try to shoot with it,
Yes.
there's a
Yes.
2-second delay. So all the old weapons you cannot use. Like there's a delay.
You can't slide and shoot with the old
You
weapons.
can't slide and shoot with any of the weapons.
Because
like
I think
anything.
what it is with the new guns, there's like buffs to certain attachments that increase your shooting to slide speed. So I think all of them are like super negative default on the older ones, and you can't apply them to the newer. Like you can only apply them to the newer weapons.
They're like unusable. I tried to do a video. I'm like, bro, you can't. You
Yeah,
you
I
can't
used the
shoot your
static.
gun.
It was
You
horrible.
can't shoot your gun.
I think we can categorize all these 6, 7, 8 as default perks, right? Like again, this is more breaking it down as like, okay.
Well, I think part of it is the penalty of the bigger mag. It feels like it's a bigger penalty than it was for previous guns.
reload speeds.
Yeah, because the penalties for the bigger mag on this game, slower ADS, which is pretty normal, that's standard for previous games. The slower sprint to fire is not standard, so that makes the game feel a little bit slower. And then also the reload, even though I think they were generally slower, this is not like the penalty is larger than it was before. So like if you go 30 round mag versus 30 round mag, I think the reloads are about the same. But if you go 50 round mag versus 50 round mag, the reloads are slower than they were before. I think that's pretty much how it works.
So somebody's got to do some testing there. Like, so, I mean, look, bro, when all of these, right? 6, 7, 8, these are all things that we had. And I think that's what a lot of the people being angry comes from. It's like, we had these things in Modern Warfare 3. We had these things 50 days ago, right? Reload speeds were great. Weapon swap speeds were great because they were all default perks. Mantling speeds were great because they were default perks. And for whatever reason, when this game came out, they decided to get rid of all default perks and things like, and all that stuff, right? Like, so now it's like, okay, if there is no perk that makes you do this, then they got to just add up or make the speeds faster, right? Mantling speeds. Let's get into this one. Did you guys even notice this change? Because I fucking didn't.
No,
I fucking didn't.
Oh,
The mantling speed, that,
mantling.
Nah,
the
bro,
one
I
that they
swear to
just
God.
did.
Nah, that's just ass, bro.
They just did this on Friday or Thursday, whatever it was. And I couldn't tell a difference. Like,
Yeah, Exclusive Ace did the video on it. He said it's about 20% faster.
see, and it's
But
like, bro, how?
like we were talking about, 20% is like not even 0.0 seconds. I feel like it's like something because you think about it. How long does it take to mantle? Like, let's say 1 second. If you do 20%, that is 0.2 seconds. You're not going to
0.2
notice
seconds.
that.
Yeah. So like this, I definitely think they are being way too reserved. And I think we've known that always. Whenever they nerf things, they nerf it to the ground. But whenever they buff things, they buff very, very slowly. So mantling, still awful. And it was good 50 days ago, right? Add the ability to, oh, guys, this is, I
that's
don't want to say bug. It's quality of life, right? What do you guys think about this? Add the
They needed
ability
these, bro.
to tap to bring out your knife instead of hold.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a quality of life thing that they're probably going to add.
Well, you're
I
would
saying
imagine.
remove melee, make it hold
Yes.
for melee?
Yeah, hold for melee or tap to bring out your knife.
Well, then
Yeah,
how do you
can you try
execute
to-
somebody?
Or you just don't like you choose if you put tap to bring out knife or maybe even double tap to bring out or to melee or double tap to I'm sure they
Yeah,
can
they could
find a
swap
way.
them around. They could swap them
Yeah.
around. Like basically, like
mean-
Hector's saying, like if there's 3 options, let's say there's double tap to take hostage. It's tap once to melee, and then it's hold to take out your knife. You could swap those 3 like however you'd like.
Yeah, because
Right,
the problem
yeah,
with
so
it
you
is
would
if you're
ho-
trying to hold your knife out, you have to melee first, and then you have to hold it. It sucks. So it would be like I think double tap for anything lethal. So like the execution would be in that as well as knifing because it's the same thing as right now. So you double tap it, or you hold it, or just tap to.
Right.
to
So somebody's
hold out
saying
the-
it's an option on KBM already. So also like with this is kind of why they added hybrid because they had on KBM you can have a dive bind instantly. So that's why they added hybrid so that you can have basically a dive bind for controller. So even maybe if there's a way to like combine two
Hybrid knife?
yeah, like a hybrid knife or something, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah, like I think in my head, when I would do it is if they gave me the option, I would like double tap to punch, hold to assassinate, and then single tap to bring out knife.
Right.
That's the way that I would in my head. If it's, I mean, I know it's possible, right? Holding it just makes it to where, like, it's one of those things that, like, yo, if there's tap to slide, if there's tap to dive, why this, right? Like, I don't know. So just little thing that I think would make the game a lot more flowy. Now, jumping while ADS penalty needs reduced. So I don't know, Huskers. I don't want to hear it because I've asked you, Huskers, to be on the podcast so many times to give your opinion. You always say no. I don't want to hear it, Huskers. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Huskers. If Huskers wanted to, if he cared for the keyboard and mouse community, he would be here. He would be here.
Hey, bro, someone tell that man stop
no.
tweeting, bro. God damn.
Oh,
Well,
he got a set of
I
hair and
think
he's been
this is-
acting up. He's just too confident now.
I think this particular feature that we're talking about, it's one of those ones that leads to one of the biggest issues, I think. It's like contributes to it of the lack of snappiness is because there's a elongated like ADS when you do that motion. So I think that dominoes to when you jump out to chow a corner, even though you can't bunny hop, the slower ADS is bad. Like, it's just bad. It doesn't feel as snappy as it did previously. And it's been this way since Warzone 2 and MW2 introduced it. It's intentional.
I mean, again, remember one of the devs made a tweet saying, like, it's there for a reason. Like, it's there to stop. What was his words? He didn't like the way that a lot of the gunfights where you had to be jumping, and so they implement this because of it, right? But then they say, oh, use dexterity, but dexterity, like, it just reduces it a little bit. In my opinion, bro, if they're not going to give us reduced penalties by default, then dexterity should remove it completely. Like, dexterity should make it to where you have no penalty for like jumping and shit like that, right? Right now, dexterity doesn't do shit. I don't know. Like, that's one of the things that I think the jumping while ADS penalty needs to be reduced. Who put out a video? Iceman Isaac put out a video of that, and it looks,
that video is crazy.
It looks pretty bad. You know. So yeah, I mean that's one of them. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah. So he said, right, if you go into show more, he said, once prone and crouch speeds become too fast, you end up with mismatch between first and third person POV, leading to snaking, which has been a massive problem in the past. Faster is not always healthier for the overall gaming experience. I've never personally been a fan of spamming jump during combat, so when we intentionally designed omni-movement mechanics, we adjusted sway bob when jumping by default to ensure that wasn't the most effective tactic during engagements. If you want to spam jump while shooting, we have perks and attachments to increase effectiveness, just like we do for slide and dive. But
this is a different problem.
Yeah, it's both. He's talking about visual recoil, but also jumping whenever, like.
I know, but this was implemented prior to this movement even being created.
What do you mean?
Like the slow ADS,
right?
Isn't this?
While jumping, is that not what he says there?
No. The bob is when you do it and it goes above center and below center. The actual reticle.
Okay. You're saying just in general.
Yeah.
Just in general.
So what happens is when you aim down sight, it aims down sights like this, right? Like
right.
But when you jump, the animation is like 30% slower or something like that.
Okay.
So on slower guns, the effect is significant. If you had a super fast ADS, like 180 millisecond SMG, you could jump in ADS and it doesn't feel as bad. If you do it with an LMG you put on the raw, you will not ADS by the time your feet hit the ground. Sniper, your feet won't. You will not, like, you'll jump and then you'll hit the ground and then the ADS like is almost finished. So it's definitely noticeable, the delay. And I think chat mentioned there are attachments that fix this too, that help with it. Before we have
lasers.
Lasers, that's what it is. And all around, it just makes the game feel less snappy.
Okay, so either one of these, right?
But that's different than this. This one's the bob, where your gun moves more while you're already ADS'd.
Would dexterity play a factor in this? Does it?
In this one, yes, not the other one.
Not the one that we're talking about, the ADS. So that's just across the board, just slow as fuck. So even if they made dexterity better, dexterity doesn't affect ADS while jumping. What you're saying?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. So then it's the what's that? It's an attachment. It's lasers. It's attachment. I believe it also might be a barrel too.
Nobody wants to use a laser where everyone knows where the fuck you're at. Like it's
Bro,
Yeah.
the fact that I don't even know that I play this game like every fucking day, bro. How the fuck
I haven't put a laser on my bro. The negatives are just too bad for lasers. Like if you have a laser on, everyone can just see where you're coming from and they just pre-fire you.
Yo, attachments also, that's another fucking bug, bro. So if you try to look at your stats for the attachments, you have to pull up the extra info before you start looking at the attachments. And then when you show them, they don't show all the positives and negatives. They only show like once, or one attachment won't have any. Like the long barrel on every single primary weapon, it doesn't have any fucking stats, like at all. You can't, there's
Sometimes
no stats.
it bugs out, and because what it'll do is it'll try and do comparison between the previous attachment and the new attachment.
Yeah, it's
So
fucking
for
terrible.
example, if one of the attachments impacts range but not velocity, when you go in and add another attachment that adds range and velocity, what'll end up happening is it'll show a negative to range, but then a positive velocity. That's the way it should work, but it does bug out. Obviously, there's bugs, right? Like
It's horrible. No, it's horrible, bro. And it only
We should
shows
add
the
that, JD. We should add that.
It only shows the added increase, not the total increase. So when you go look at your gun, like, oh, how much
yes,
velocity did I
because it's doing a
increase?
comparison.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? I'm trying to make a fucking meta loadout, and it says I got a 5% bullet velocity increase. Jesus. Shit is terrible, bro. That's why I said, that's why I proposed at the beginning of this fucking podcast, bro. The devs go play the game, cameras off, random accounts so no one knows anything. Just play the game for 4 hours on stream so we can all watch you guys and deal with it. And be like, okay, there's your clips. You figured it out. Like, you 4 hours once a month. And I promise you could have a list of at least 30 bugs. Hector found 50 bucks in 10 minutes. Imagine how many you could find in 4 hours of playing the game yourself. It'd be insanity, bro. Holy
Look,
shit.
hey, Lucky, or they could pay us like they paid Myth.
I'll take 40, Hector. I'll take a 40, buddy.
I'll take 40 with you. I'll take 40K to test out any fucking pre-update, and I'll get you all the bugs in that update.
Every bug they got, it's a rack of bugs. You want the bug, you want the clip, you want to know how it's fixed and how it works. Here you go, a rack. If you're paying me 400, hey, AMP, you pay the big boys. You can pay me. I'll go help you find the bugs. I'll be there. Or at least ask me. Don't ask me to go clip it. Go ask me to clip it. What's this contract, bro? Ask me to clip it, bro. I want to. You got me playing this fucking game, bro. Fucking just dealing with this pain, uploading every day, and getting paid 400. You find the bugs, man. Get XQC, AMP. Oh my God. Luke Dennis made it to round 100. How? I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm trying to say, though, right? You know what I'm trying, like, bro, what?
I mean, I say 400K is fucking crazy. 400K is fucking
I
crazy.
think that is good for him, though. Good for him.
Yeah, hey, nothing against Smith, man. Get your bag, twin. Get your bag. All right. I'll let Ebates take over this next one, man. Ebates, go ahead. I know you're very passionate about this one. Number 11.
Oh,
number
bro,
11.
what the fuck, dude? Anywhere you try to rotate, you can shoot through all the cars, all the buildings, every single window. First of all, you can't even see out of windows. Every single car, you can shoot through.
90% of things.
Every single brick wall, you can shoot through. Sometimes even through 2 brick walls. It actually doesn't make sense. I don't know how everything is so paper thin.
I literally
And then hackers-
have a clip of me wallbanging everything.
Even worse, hackers are throwing on FMJ and they're just shooting through buildings. Like, you can't even do it.
That's
You can't even
insane.
fight back. Luckily, they took out Tracker in ranked, but it's still in pubs, I'm sure. So people are just, wall banging everything.
Wait, did
Actually
you
makes
see
no
that
sense.
clip I posted today? It's literally
Which
what
one?
you're complaining about. I posted on Twitter. And
What,
it's
you're hacking
me-
again?
No, basically. So have you guys used the camera? It's the best thing ever. I'm gonna just put everyone on. So we go.
It's
Oh,
pretty
the cameras are
strong.
good.
Yeah, but like I did it, and then I
Nickel
just
war
hide
hacks? I
behind
see
a
it.
wall, and I just literally wall bang everything. And the last kill, I'm wall banging through the floor, like the
I sent
bathroom
to the group
floor.
chat. I sent to the group
It's the
chat.
best thing ever, bro. I didn't know about that. That was a big. I guess that's a
he
big
put it in the
funnel,
group
right?
chat.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, anyways, that one's super frustrating, and that's been in the game since, like, I want to say a lot of Modern Warfare 3 was bad, but it got worse on this game somehow. So I don't know what's going on with the wall bangable stuff. Like I said, luckily they took out Tracker, but with Verdansk and stuff, if whatever they release, especially with Rebirth and stuff, they got to fix that, because I don't know
Not
why
everything can't
is.
be like that.
Yeah, you just can't shoot
We're
through
getting
buildings. It's
flashbacks for Caldera, bro.
Dude,
Holy shit.
Especially with Verdansk, like, a lot of that map, I mean, if they keep it the same, is like natural cover. So there's a lot of trees and stuff. If you could shoot through trees, that's like, bro, what's the whole point then, Because, like, a lot of it's natural cover. We don't have buildings everywhere. If you're rotating from, like, I think it was, like, train to hospital, there's, like, those trees. A lot of that was used for, for cover. So hopefully they can figure that out.
Figure it out, yeah. All right, man. The next one. This one I think is a pretty
I think
big
it's
one
the
in my
clip.
opinion. Oh,
I think he's gonna show the
clip. What's with your mouth, bro?
Oh, sorry. Wait,
locked
oh,
in.
there it is. That was locked in, bro. Look at this camera. This camera's so OP, bro. The last kill's crazy, bro.
What?
This one of those regular wall bangs.
Bro.
What the cheating looks like.
I'm
It actually
fucking
looks like you're
nasty,
cheating.
That's
bro.
actually funny, huh?
That's
Well, it's like we
amazing.
seen that the similar clip. They have a Nuketown clip where the guy's playing hardcore,
Bro,
and he
wait, you
has
could
the
just
camera on the
quickscope with
outside.
it?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, don't tell no one. I know all the cheats, bro. Don't make me play time. I'll put you
tell
down,
no
bro.
Dude.
Well,
is
is
it
the camera
ranked?
in ranked?
Wait,
No.
is this in
It
ranked?
matter why? Because this
No,
is all
oh, I
legal.
don't know.
No.
All legal.
Oh, yes,
Camera's
it
not
is in
ranked,
ranked. It is
right?
in
Is
ranked.
it?
Cameras
Yeah,
are
it is,
in
it is, it
ranked?
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
you don't see
chopped.
noobs using it
Oh,
all the
that's
time.
crazy.
Noobs
he's
is using
chopped.
it all the time.
He loves his tricks. He loves it.
The only thing is,
Hey.
you got to get rid of your gas grenades and your smokes to use it.
All I'm saying is comp
fuck?
players, World Series of Warzone.
Bro is beating the bugs.
so
He is
troll.
beating the bugs. No, yeah. So, anyways, that's sad. That's sad.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, honestly, if that clip doesn't show them how bad it is, I don't know what will. Okay, the next one, number 12, visibility in and out of the zone. And I think this is maybe in Rebirth it's not as bad, but on Urzikstan you can't see anything in or out.
Area 99
And
is bad.
Area
Bro, the
99.
gas, it literally
it's
feels like you're having a seizure, bro. It literally feels like you're
Yeah,
having a seizure
yeah.
when you're in gas.
Even
Yeah.
Bro,
even
what's so
before
funny,
your
Lucky?
gas mask breaks. That's just the craziest shit. Because you have your gas mask on, and it's like, all right, cool, I should be good until it breaks. No, it's like,
Hey, so like, okay, but why is there different gases depending on the map? Like, if they were different colors, okay, like who cares? But like, and if they all you
Bro.
could see the same visibility, that's fine.
Why?
Like if they want to do different to set the mood, but like,
Rebirth looks like a straight fucking fart, bro. It's horrible.
Here's my question. Why did they ever change, like, why did this ever, like, from game to game, why did the zones change? Why did they have to be like, oh, we have to reinvent the wheel with everything we do? Like, why does the zones have to be different? Why do, like, the gas have to be different? All these animations, like, just keep the shit that worked. If it worked, don't change it. It's like, don't change what, what works. It's actually so annoying. I don't know why gases got changed, but yeah, the new gas is miserable. It's miserable.
it's even visibility in and out of zone, even on Urzikstan, is really bad. Like, and again, maybe if that's intentional, okay, then it's intentional, right? But Area 99 gas comparatively to Urzikstan is completely different, like completely different. So I don't know. I feel like you can't really like see shit. I don't know. So maybe that's intentional, maybe it's not. Now the next one, increased buy stations on Urzikstan. Honestly, bro, I put this down, but let's be honest, they ain't making changes to Urzikstan. We got like what, like 2-3 months left.
Yeah, this is like the least of my, I don't care about.
I mean, half
the
this
game
list,
terms.
unless it's making them money, we're asking for way too much. I'll tell you that. This is we just yapping to each other. This is just a fun little, like, one of those communities we come and we talk about all our problems. That's what we're doing right now. I don't go fix it, man.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna keep it going. The find a party feature is gone. I know a lot of people like just people who don't really have people to play with. They this has been said in the chat a lot to me. They want to try to find people for find a party feature. That one's gone. Yo, random little cheese for those of you that don't know. You can only shoot people in the water with an SMG. Most people think that you can't do it with any gun, but you can only shoot people if you're outside the water and they're in the water. You can only shoot them with an SMG.
This was a weird little trick in Warzone 2. Like, SMG bullets went directly through water. You could shoot, there was no barrier, and if you use an AR, you could still hit them, but it was like, they were horrible. So this was
yeah,
like
you were getting like
little-
1/10 the damage before, or something
Yes,
crazy.
but SMGs, it did not matter. You shot through
Yeah.
the water like clear as day. So this has been a thing at least since Warzone 2.
If that's, Asm said that it's the smaller caliber bullet. If they made that realistic, I'm a lose full. I'm a lose full. If they
no
did.
shot.
So here was my theory on that. It's that because the pistol is used in the water, they wanted the small caliber bullets to like kind of like be easier to use in the water. So even with the SMG, since it's the same bullet, it would basically shoot the same out of water and in water. That's probably what happened. Probably what happened.
Okay. Now we're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Rejoin feature right now is 50-50. Dead ass, like 50-50. Like you don't. If I get lagged out of a game, if I crash and I try to jump back
you're
in,
like, I hope.
it's like maybe it'll work, maybe it might not. So
On
that's
that
another
note,
one.
too, like for pubs at least, if you disconnect and you boot up your game again, and it'll say, "Oh, rejoin, quit match or rejoin." If you click quit match, you have to wait, I think, 2 minutes. Like you can't exit that feature. And if you click rejoin, you're still in that queue for 2 minutes. Like that feature locks you in. As soon as you see that, you can't play a game for 2 minutes, by the way. Like, so if you're like, oh, do you want to rejoin the match? You're like, nah, I don't want to play. Like, you're going to want to play this one. And it'll attempt to rejoin for 2 minutes.
You have to wait. You have to wait the whole thing.
It never works. Yeah. So.
Okay. Now, moving on to a couple ones, which we did kind of touch over a little bit of this in the process of going over the other ones. Dexterity, we did clarify that dexterity right now doesn't do anything. Definitely needs to be buffed. Cold-blooded still doesn't stop tracker. So that's a bug. Bomb squad is definitely not the greatest.
It's not
okay.
bomb squatting.
Yeah, it's not bomb squatting. You know, it's all right. You know. Then audio, I think that one's going to be a top 5 for sure. Audio inconsistencies. It's ass, right? I will say this: how in Warzone 1 was audio 10 times better than the audio that we have right now? I don't
know.
Yeah,
it's one of those things, right? PRDs.
Like I said, I think they're reinvent the wheel. They've got all this spacious audio now. It's like the what they call it, the enhanced audio, where it's like all these like tunnel sounding.
Oh my god! You know what's crazy about that?
echoes.
Nixta bought that, and anytime he tries to turn it on, it dev errors him, so he can't even use it. And he bought it.
Wait, really?
Damn.
Yeah, he can't.
He bought like the enhanced
I bought
audio.
it. He's like, I bought it, I'm trying to use it, and he can't because it'll dev error him anytime he tries to turn it on.
What was that award? Black Ops 6 won an award for like best game
audio in the
audio or
world.
something.
Yeah, best game audio, and we were all like, huh? I remember that. No, they did. They won an award for best audio of the year. They
No,
did.
they
I
paid
swear.
for that for sure. They paid for that. There's no way. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, actually.
What? It's like they Spotify botted their views or what?
Yeah, bro. Get Drake on it,
Oh man, bro. Okay, then PRDs. When you use a PRD for whatever reason, they make zipline audio instead of the PRD audio, right? Self revive. We went over that already. Self revive audio, and we went over rebirth audio is worse than Big Map. Big Map is still not the greatest, but it is better than rebirth audio. Rebirth audio feels like mud. And then lastly, which fellas, in my opinion, will skyrocket us to number 1. Scroll down, JD. This is the number 1 issue in my opinion at the moment.
Well, I think that needs to be
biased.
combined
bro.
and just be Ricochet, right? Because Ricochet covers the shadow bans and the cheaters.
All right. Look, so we have a lot of stuff, right? JD, scroll all the way up to the top 10. Now, let's go over, guys. And again, before y'all start fucking raging in the chat, all right? This is our top 10 opinion. Don't get mad at us, okay? Because I know it's gonna be, that's not number 1. This is number 1.
Yeah.
I know. We're just giving you guys our opinion, right? So, boys, what do you guys think is the number 1 issue with the game right now? I'll go first here. In my opinion, Ricochet. I play ranked, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit biased towards this. There is cheaters in every single lobby. Dude. 1, they're cheating. Let alone that's crazy. 2, they're cheating and they're fucking iridescent. How the fuck do they stay cheating the whole time? 3, they can crash your fucking lobbies. That's insane. They can crash your lobbies, bro. Like, to me, that is number 1. Boys, what is your guys' number 1 issue at the moment? For me, cheaters.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, cheaters or servers. I think the hard thing here is that the thing that sucks and is so frustrating is because what I noticed with Verdansk, the longer you let the cheater issue go on, the more there's just no recovery because every single YouTube comment is like Z-Laner's still hacking, like Joe Woe's still hacking, all like Biffle's hacking. It's like, bro, this guy's won lands and they're still like, it just creates this idea that everyone has the ability to cheat, and then it also encourages players like, oh well, Lucky Shamu's aimbotting on his TikTok, I'm just gonna go download cheats. And then so like the fact that there's no legitimacy in their anti-cheat, it just creates this idea that everybody's cheating and that the game's just infested with hackers. Even though the game is, it just creates the idea that everybody's cheating, and if you're not cheating, then you should go do it too. So no, I agree. I mean, either that or server issues for me are 1 and 2.
Yeah, those are my 1 and 2 for me.
I agree. I think Ricochet also includes proxy chat bans. Bro, I don't think there's anyone in my lobby anymore. It's like a ghost town. It's horrible. I can't. Or I'll be conversating with somebody, and he'll call me a bitch, and then just silent. Won't hear him the rest of the match.
Chat bans, the shadow bans, the actual hackers,
bro.
like false bans. I mean, yeah.
Bro, I loaded up a game of Squid Games, right? And I used my proc chat for the first time in probably like 9 months, bro. No troll, for those of you who were watching at the time. I got fucking chat banned within the first 2 minutes, bro. Before we even loaded up into the red light, green light, it said, you have violated the code of conduct. You know, I didn't even say anything that bad.
I think Cartier got Proxan, I think it was last week, and his mic wasn't even on. His mic wasn't even on. So you could just report someone from and they're like, oh, you've been like, yeah. So that is what I include in Ricochet. That's all I was gonna say. But yeah, I agree. Okay, if you want to add that, you can, JD. J-God, what about you, man? What's your number one?
I think obviously you got to put the Ricochet and the servers as the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because I think realistically, I think the bugs are a bigger issue in general. Like for the average player, gonna run into those on a regular basis, because the connections are worse when you're in higher end SPMM or engagement optimized matchmaking. If you're a lower skilled player or the lobbies that Lucky's probably get into, the connections are probably pretty good. And there's a big difference in connections. So I think the average person has better connection than you'll normally get. I think the Ricochet problem is also sorted with that because those people go to the top end bracket immediately. So the average player is not running into as many as those. So the thing that impacts all players evenly is pretty much bugs or crashes. So not lobby crashes, I think just regular crashes of their hardware or whatever. So I think those are, but then like individually, we won't be able to fill up the list, right, of 10 things. So
right,
I think like realistically, that's probably the biggest issue that impacts players. Otherwise, the fall off on Steam and the overall player base would be much larger. If the connections were unplayable and they ran into cheaters as often as you do, there's zero chance there'd be 100K people concurrent on Steam, which only represents about 5% of the player base. So that equates to roughly like 1.5 to 2.5 million concurrent, which is an insane number, which is kind of backed up by those little tweets that Charlie Intel put out where saying COD HQ is number 1 or number 2 just behind Fortnite or whatever. So I think those are the biggest issues, just addressing a lot of those things. But yeah, these are, I think, front level streamer issues is Ricochet and the connection.
So if you were to give without not streamer, the game itself.
Well, the problem is the bugs. I think the volume of bugs and the frequency of bugs is probably the biggest issue. But for that to be an issue, it's like the 40 bugs that we talked about, right?
Right.
So it's like all the bugs in one. It would essentially eliminate the ability to make a list. I'll agree with the Ricochet and the servers. Yeah,
is everybody in agreement that those are the top 2 issues right now? I feel like that's the only thing that.
Or we also talk about the player crashing, like the.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. Is that what you guys are saying though? Like a lot.
I'm saying in general servers.
Not that bug that you're talking about where people get kicked.
The server with the gaslighting they gave us, where it's saying the hit reg, whatever, the nonsense with those things that were being able to be replicated. With the hit markers being bugged in the kill cams, a lot of this was server desync. There's so many issues related to that. The packet burst is still there for a lot of players. I think it just goes on. There's so many issues related to servers. The quality of the ping is too high, or you'll have those moments where it does fluctuate from like your normal 30 or so, and then it'll be at like 100 or whatever. It goes red for a little bit, and then it comes back. I think there's a lot of issues. And I think the servers also impact a lot of the players, right? Like that's the other one that I think is probably the big one. I think the cheaters, I think vocal minority is a bigger thing there, and it only impacts the top 8 or 10% or whatever.
Yeah. So
plus, on top of that, because of like the Dongi scenario, I think you said Dongi, there's people that are stream sniping them, so it's going to be at a much higher rate. So it's like when you watch people with a lot of viewers, like Teep or Symphony or any of those guys on top of your guys' player viewer counts, it ends up being the same. Like where they're intentionally stream sniping to get into your lobby to ruin your day, because obviously then you go, oh, that's that guy. Versus if you streamed off stream, the volume of cheaters would be significantly cut.
Is it true that you can cover the bottom left of your match ID and it'll like they can't DDoS you anymore? Is that true?
I asked Huskers why he was doing it. Somebody told him to like just try it. I think it was FIFA. I think it's just like that's just like a myth. Because apparently, if you guys know, so for everyone that doesn't know in the chat, if you queue into a game, there's a code at the very bottom of the left of every single match that is basically like your match code or like your server code or something.
For everybody's, yeah, it's for everybody.
Yeah, for
in the
everybody.
lobby.
So there was this theory that cheaters, even if they're not in your game, they'll just pull that code so they know what server you're in, and then they'll crash that lobby, even if they're just spectating. But I think that's just like a theory. It's not like actually proven.
Yeah, the fact that it's even possible is ridiculous.
For the
This
server,
is
Yeah.
This
Oh, is
clip's
this it?
hilarious. So
Oh,
this
this
is
is
yeah,
bad.
for,
Yeah,
for
my boy
context, this
hates
is
donkeys so
Robeezy,
much that
who's
his match
like
game
We don't get
You have
audio
to-
on these clips.
Why
I
would
don't.
you-
Yeah, I don't have audio.
Wait,
I don't have
at
audio.
what point? At what point? Like for like, why would you? What did Donkey do to make like to infuriate your
Can you
boy?
stream
I don't
so
know if
much
that's
that you
on
would
our
stream
end.
snipe him,
There it goes.
hack on him.
He put him in a fucking. He put him in the gulag when he was last alive, and he took a whole -90 or something like that. So he just.
Wait, your boy. I need to clarify this because I'm gonna be Alpha. I'm not sure if you know this. I'm kind of fucking stupid, but I want to clarify what just happened. Donkey shit on your boy. Your boy got upset because he got slammed. Mind you, your boy was cheating.
Yeah.
Still lost.
He was cheating. Yeah. I dogged him
Still
too,
lost
like,
to
bro, what the
Donkey.
fuck?
Got mad that he lost to a player that was legit. Sent him to the gulag.
See, it's all about playing stupid. That's what I'm telling you. Like he was playing stupid. That's why he caught lacking. He should. If you're gonna fucking cheat, just fucking do it. What the fuck are you gonna? Why are you even? What's the point of seeing everyone through the walls and playing stupid? Oh, I think I see him. Let me shoot him now. Yeah, my boy hates.
bro. It's actually so sad that this guy's sitting there talking about hacking and watching streamers and stream sniping them in ranked. That is so like sad, bro. Sad.
That is actually insane, bro.
And they're so confident that they're not going to get banned, and if they do, they'll just get another account and keep doing it, bro. There's no way that these guys are first-time hackers. There's no way. They've definitely done it before.
Well, yeah, and then there's that common misconception where people are like, oh, they need to just charge for Warzone. Well, a lot of accounts, they're stolen accounts. They're not like fresh accounts most of the time.
I had to go pee. Sorry.
No, you're
They're
good.
going to
You're
get
good.
stolen accounts. It's not going to be like, oh, they paid for a copy to the game, they just lose out. No, they steal somebody's account that doesn't have two-factor or whatever, some authentication on their account, and they just get that shit jacked. Like,
I didn't
gone.
even think about that. Yeah, huh? They
And
just
that's
cheat,
how-
or they just like, oh wow.
That's
Bro,
how
I
it
feel like
happens in
hackers maybe-
multiplayer because they're not buying copies of the game. Like, there's just so
Rest in
many
peace,
people that
Roy.
don't have two-factor. It's just
Because there's
they're ripping
no,
people's
there's
accounts.
no like, we don't have hardware bans on COD.
They do.
Or if not, you could just spoof. You could, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Could, right? You just
they,
get
have,
a.
they have IP and hardware, but it doesn't do anything with the spoofers
Got it.
unless they detect the spoofer, and then it, you know, there's a lot to it. But either way, the ricochet sucks. Right? Like,
You know, Rampage's account got fucking hacked, and they hacked on it.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, yeah. He obviously Rampage is not the smartest, you know, and so he didn't have any safeties on it. He's like, bro, I can't set into my account. My account, like, I can't log in anymore. He made like a thing, like a recover, and sure enough, somebody hacked it, and he got it back, and it was banned. His account was banned, and then he sent like an
and-
appeal, hey, like.
and as soon as it gets unbanned, you'll get shadowed once it gets
He
fixed.
got unbanned, and then they were sent him back to 0. That happened at Rampage in like Modern Warfare 2019, like OG Warzone. He was fucking. He's like, bro,
Yeah,
what the
same thing
fuck?
Same thing with Stukawaki. Somebody in the chat, Stukawaki got hacked, and then somebody started hacking on his account.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's actually
No,
insane. All right.
like from like a casual point of view too, like with the hackers, like we might not run into them as often, but even just running into, like, I run into probably one an hour, but like when I run into them, like, it makes me paranoid for everyone.
Everybody.
Like, well, hold on. And
Right.
so like,
More sus.
and I hold back my reports, but like the casual person probably just thinks everyone's fucking hacking, and rightfully so,
Yeah.
because like, you know, they run into one hacker and they go, oh fuck, all right, hold on, and that's
Well,
all the
that's what I
shit
said
that's
earlier.
happened. It's horrible.
Then the
Yeah,
other
that's what I was
thing
saying
is
You
that
said
you
that
mentioned earlier, you can't validate it because then you can't spectate the person who killed you. So then you're not
Yeah.
like able to like double down. Plus, on top of this, then we don't have the like more analytical way to approach it, which would be the API, where you can look up the player and go, oh, this dude's 12 KDs yacked out of his mind. So we don't have that either.
Or he report the wrong person, like some.
Yeah,
idiot
that
probably
too.
died and
That's a
just
big one, bro.
reported.
Not being able to see who the fuck you're like like your spectator killed you, that's a big one, bro. I don't know. So now, like, okay, we went over the two, my opinion, Ricochet servers, right?
Yeah.
What is in your guys' head the next big one, right? We have 7 more or 8 more to kind of fill up. What do you guys think are 8 pretty important ones from everything that we kind of went over? And you guys each have this, right? If you guys want to go ahead and put it there. Obviously, the game dev errors in the loading screen, I feel like that's a pretty big one.
Yeah, that's
so
no
they've already tweeted out
that for sure.
Yeah,
That one's pretty big for me. I think the
Or
ghost
audio.
one is super important because
Yeah,
like
that one's pretty
audio.
bad.
that ruins like the whole flow at the beginning of the game, which is arguably one of the most important parts of the game. So I would say the ghost one's like up there for me too.
I feel like with the
I
ghost
think
one, the casuals don't even fucking know what the fuck.
They
Find a
don't, they
party is
don't.
pretty big deal.
you guys think
Yeah.
audio? You think audio is the
Oh,
Audio's
audio,
probably
yeah,
up
I'm an
there.
idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
Audio,
I'm an
Audio.
idiot.
Audio's probably up there.
yeah?
Yeah.
Audio's
So,
easily
JD,
up there.
let's put
I
audio.
forgot about that.
And with audio also comes with proximity chat. Call of Duty to the devs, not even the devs, the higher ups, probably they don't know. Whoever the fuck's listening. You guys, the most popular feature in the game is proximity chat. That is what made Warzone 2 so popular. It was the most viral clips, the most funny moments, and yet it's not working. Like you can't see who's talking.
Did you play
to
a different game? I don't think Warzone 2 was ever popular. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, I mean,
The
Hunter
prox
has
chat
the
stuff
clip.
was-
Hunter has a clip of him shotgunning some dude in the chest with like 1 billion views. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Anyways,
no,
the
I
shit
know,
like
I
that
know,
is
I know.
huge.
I
But, like,
know. I'm just messing.
it's like, bro, like you can't see who you're talking to. The names don't pop up. It just sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh,
The proxy chat.
I just
people
thought
get
of
banned.
another one because somebody
And
said it in the chat. Go ahead,
And
go
if
ahead,
you
finish
kill
your
it-
thought. I
alright,
got mine.
If you kill a team, you could hear them still talking as they spectate you. So like you're trying to maybe engage with somebody else, and you hear the team they killed in your ear, and like you could hear the team, and if you kill them and they land across the map, I'm over at Chemical. I can hear the guy at Bio because I killed him. The proxy, like how has that not been a day one fucking fix? Again, that's the thing. You just play the game and use your mic once, and you see the problem. You just see it. Sorry.
This goes into the bug section. They removed a feature or feature section because they removed the option in the option setting where you can make it so that your first landing does first person or not. And I believe they removed the setting. So if you had it on, you can't change it. And if you had it off, you can't change it. But most people want it off.
Yeah, I thought about 100
when you're
bucks from
landing, it's a
reading that list.
third. It's like that third person. Like
Only
you're
on
talking
the
about
first landing.
Oh, yes, bro. I don't have that luckily because I had it off, but that is actually so annoying.
See,
Scummin
Scummin says you have to go to
old
old Warzone to change it. Yeah, exactly.
What? What?
What the fuck? This game. There's no way.
Wait, what do you mean? You have to
Yeah,
have an
so
old
this is a
Warzone?
feature that got removed
What I see?
and it's just not there anymore.
Oh,
But if you go
So
to wow,
he's talking about like, yeah.
if you go to Warzone 1 and you change it, it'll fix it? Or you're saying like, it's just chalk? Yeah, I don't know. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, well, okay. Let's JD
did
bring
they
up the
fix
list.
that? Did they fix that? No, somebody said it's there, but I don't think it's there. Still on
Where it lands
in
now
third
where
person?
it says lands in third person. I don't know then. I thought it was gone.
For audio,
Yeah,
just
I
put
don't know.
fucking terrible as A, bro. Just fucking terrible.
Yeah, what would you? I mean, how would y'all describe audio then? Like here,
Bro, it's just
Look at the clip
you
I
just-
sent JD, bro. Fucking terrible. That's it. Fucking
just terrible. You put
Dude,
proximity
bro.
chat, no
I
put stuff
remember this
audio
whole
and
argument,
reverb.
but I don't think people realize how important. I mean, obviously some people do, but like audio is so important for a battle royale. It's literally everything. It's everything. And if you don't have decent audio, dude, the game is actually useless. Like it's useless.
So what specifically? I mean, obviously we could say it's terrible, right? I guess what specifically would you guys? Is there anything you guys?
You can't hear doors open up. Footsteps are fucking god awful. The enemy dropping in AO sometimes work. It sometimes doesn't. Sometimes when you get flashed or stunned, it'll actually bug your audio for like a couple seconds even after the effect's gone. You can't hear the levels of people when you're like in control center if they're above you or below you. It just all
Yeah,
flat.
vertical audio has always been horrible.
Vertical audio is
What about
fucking
yeah?
terrible.
Here, how about this?
Jesus.
How do you spell differentiate? Shit, JD, you got this. You got it for me.
Yeah, it's gonna bunch of
And
Yeah.
god
his
players.
opinion doesn't
No.
match where they're at.
No.
Yeah, bro. The self revival. I mean,
Self-revive voice. Like that's
I
the
can't
one
believe you don't
thing
have
I
self
get-
revive audio.
JD, for this, differentiate audio that's people that are above you or below you. Audio from above
We
or
didn't
below.
even talk about the zombies bug thing, right? Did you see that thing on the timeline today?
What?
So there was a bug that was mentioned in the patch notes where the little vermin, they fixed a bug where prior to the update, the vermin, the little dude with the legs you can turn off if you put on the arachnid mode or whatever,
Okay.
they will hit you, but the game registers it as a double hit, so you actually get 2 hit markers at once. And this is a bug since the game has basically been out, I believe. And then what ends up happening is they put out a patch and it said, fix this bug, right? And it was included in the patch. And everyone's all like, all right, cool, that's W, right? And then they get into the
like
game and then the bug is still there. There's clips with it everywhere. And instead of making a statement like they normally do on their COD updates, they ended up putting it on the Trello board. And then Charlie Intel tweeted it out. And it's got added, and with a note on it, it says it'll be fixed in season 2.
Ah, damn. So they didn't even fix it then.
No,
It's not fixed.
They just said
it was 6 hours ago. You can look it up. He has the tweet, but it's like,
Obviously, I don't play like zombies, but like,
but regardless, this is a like not a studio specific issue to Raven. It's like across the board because this is a Treyarch issue, right? Like,
right.
so it's like, how do you put it in the patch notes? It's all greenlit, and it doesn't even make it in the patch notes. And by the way, it's not going to come out for 18 days.
Is that when the next season is? What is it? The 22nd,
Something
23rd?
like that, yeah.
Shit. Oh my God, bro. All right, man. Anything here for audio? I don't know. Do you guys want to separate here, like self-revive audio being its own separate thing, or like
No,
would
that's
I,
not because, bro, our list will continue going on.
Well, I think the
you
thing
gotta-
is we can cut this down to 5, and I think like where I said the bugs, the most important bugs, we could probably highlight, and then that would include the 5 biggest issues. Because 10,
Okay.
then it'll be like basically we're just separating these things and putting them into 4 other categories. right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do, then we'll leave it audio there for now. For number 4, are we all in agreement that right now? Obviously, they did say that they're looking into it, but the game dev errors in the loading screen, like across the board. Do you guys want to add that? Do you guys think that one?
I know
Everybody gets it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah,
It just kicks you out. Would you guys consider that one, like apart from the big 3, let's call it?
Yeah, if you can't get in the
Disconnects,
game, then
crashes, yeah.
Dude, that's a big. In my personal opinion, that's number 1, because for casual players itself, bro. Like, imagine loading up on your Xbox, like, oh, I'm gonna play a game, and your fucking Xbox is about to blow up. It's overheating. Like, what?
yeah,
Fix that shit.
I would put that easily number 4.
Okay, let's do that then, JD. We'll do bugs, number 1 in bugs. Grab that and we'll put it in there.
And you know what the biggest issue with that is too? I think Call of Duty needs to be a little bit more transparent. This is like, bro, you have the casual players are affected by that bug the most, right? Also on Twitch, we'll ask a Twitch streamer, they'll confirm or whatever. But think about the mass millions, hundreds of thousands of people who are playing the game that are dealing with that bug right now and think it's their console. They're probably dealing with that bug over and over, like, oh fuck, I'm just not gonna play this shit anymore. My game's probably broken. I've had people in my chat say, dude, how do you fix that? Uninstalled and reinstalled my game. Like, bro, and the fact that Call of Duty hasn't made, like, they use their newsfeed thing to tweet out the new bundles, and like I'm talking about on the game. Like, you could see, oh, new coming up, Squid Games, new bundle this, new bundle that. Motherfucker, how would you put on your screen like, hey, it's your console's not gonna blow up, like we're fixing it right now, so people know, bro. Like, that's a casual bug.
There's not enough in-game transparency. They even used to do patch notes in there, but then they stopped doing that.
Yeah, no, I think it is. It's in the socials tab, and you got a QR code on your
I don't
phone,
think it's
and then
there anymore. Oh, do you have to do a QR
Yeah.
code?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking-
that's some bullshit.
But like, think about the concept. Like, think about it, bro. Like, motherfuckers don't know. I had someone tell me they uninstalled Warzone and reinstalled it on their Xbox, bro. Think how long and it still happened. And I'm like, bro, like, why don't you guys? Why don't you guys? care
Somebody
about your
said
consumers, bro?
some of my friends can't join me because it says I have crossplay off, but they're on PC.
That is a bug.
So they
That
can't
is a bug.
turn it on.
That is a bug that happens when I play with Grimy.
That's some
It
bullshit.
says yes. Yeah, that's a bug as well. That's another one. So we should probably write that down somewhere. Okay. So right here, game dev errors and loading screen, rank, customs, pubs, everything doesn't matter. That's a big one because if people can't even play the game, then yeah, that needs to be addressed ASAP. Now the next one, boys. Now hear me out. if you guys don't have one off the top of your dome, for me, bro, it's default perks being gone.
Yeah, I think perks. Perks, I agree.
Yeah, should we do
Well,
default
just
perks, or should we
perks.
put perks?
Perks.
Can we
And then
perks
categorize
as a
that
whole.
would be multiple perks either aren't noticeable or don't work as intended, and then no default perks.
Yep, I agree.
I was gonna say, can we categorize that as loadouts? Because it's the same thing as with the gun, though. Like that clip I sent you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do loadouts. Yeah. The category would be loadouts. So then the gun bug,
Could you do
the perks
loadout
don't
slash
work.
perks?
The loadout. Yeah. That works.
Loadout / perks.
Because like it's
And
the
then-
same exact thing as the perks. Your perks don't work, and then your attachments don't work either.
Oh,
And the
bro,
attachment
yeah,
stats
I know
don't
what
show
you're saying.
up.
Okay.
I had a I
Okay,
showed
so-
this clip I showed earlier.
Cold-blooded doesn't stop tracker. Oh, JD, you're on top of this shit.
This is depressing, bro. Anyone else depressed? Am I the only one? I'm actually getting sad, bro. Like I
Bro,
love
I
Call of Duty. I
haven't-
fucking love it. I wanted it to succeed, but just making this list is so depressing, bro. Holy shit.
It makes you
Oh,
realize
man.
you're like, this is just stuff that should just work.
I have fun.
I think the frustrating thing is like it reminds me of Warzone 2 in the sense that like they took so long to fix that game to try to get it into a state where the game was like somewhat playable, and it just like took so long that they didn't even get to add anything. So it was just the same game all year, but you like slowly got small little bugs that were fixed. So like I think that's the frustrating thing is I'm like, when are we gonna get new content or when are we gonna get new things? Because I'm sure a lot of their resources are just going into fixing this shit.
By the
So it's like,
time
we're never
Hutch
gonna get
3
anything
and
new.
4 are just like, oh, Warzone 5's coming out, bro. It's like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
bro? Where's my attachments?
Grabbing loadout. All right, what else in the loadouts? Because we went over perks. What else?
He was saying the attachments are like wrong. So like when you put on 5 attachments, it only shows 2.
Yeah. Like when you load into your game, you have 5 attachments. Exactly. You know, too. That doesn't work properly.
Attachment stats, but
You're I don't know if it's like that. When you use MW3 guns, there's a delay. I don't know if you would put that though. The no gun,
I guess that would be guns.
I don't know.
That's
There's
actually
so
a
many
realistic
fucking
joke.
bugs.
Someone said like they're not gonna fix all this like before GTA 6 comes out. I know that's like a joke that's been going on for like 7 years now. It's like, oh, like we got this before GTA 6. Like we had Biffle doing TikToks after World Series before GTA 6, but now it's actually reality. Like we actually have GTA 6 coming out this year.
This is actually a good one. Let me write it down. Bomb squad needs buff, but let me do this. Ghost. How do you write this? Ghost. How do I write it, JD?
enables permanently.
Yeah, ghost on. All right, JD, you got it. You got it. I'm not gonna fuck with it. All you.
Ray gun when
in the
grabbing
pregame-
loadout.
In the pregame, you get ghost pretty much. That's dying with ghost. There you go. There you go. And the pregame gives you 2 the whole game. Some shit like that. Okay, we got a good amount of these.
about
Is there
loadouts?
anything?
Floating into or like disappearing. Does that count?
I put that as. Oh yeah, that one that would count too. We'll put that under gray gun when grabbing loadout. Under
Yeah,
gray
put
gun when
that-
grabbing loadout, and just
GI.
put guns, loadouts. Just guns falling through walls, or guns going through, or loot going through walls, and disappearing. Pretty much.
I'm gonna be CEO of Activision said I'm gonna be on COD Black Ops 6 when GTA 6 drops. Demon emoji. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Motherfucker.
But load out guns, JD. Load out guns. Load out guns. So that way they know, because then they're like, what do you mean the loadout itself disappears? What disappears? We gotta be like as descriptive as possible. So
No, I feel like they just gotta watch back the Pullze Check. We went through all these points pretty decent.
true.
And I
I'm
showed
definitely gonna be
that,
sending
so,
this
like,
one.
I mean, just watch it, bro.
Okay,
play the game.
so amazing, boys. Anything for guns or loadouts and perks that we missed?
That's a big list, bro.
That is a big list. It's a big one. You can technically categorize each and every one of these as its own. Holy shit! All right,
That's sad.
now.
Damn.
Now, number 6, guys. We have 5 more, pretty much. Dude, I'm gonna throw this one out there, man. For me, and I think for me, it's a big one, and I would assume for everybody, it probably is as well. The metas, like there's like there needs to be more guns in meta,
Yeah.
like within the metas. There
I feel
needs
like
to be
that was
5
gonna be, like,
metas.
a content category, or am I bugging? Like content because you have no metas, you have no map updates, you have no.
I wouldn't even
River
say
updates.
metas are content. Like metas are just they should just be a part of the game. Like content is usually like extra things that like add to the value of the game.
I feel like
that should just be standard.
I feel like people get confused metas as like streamers. They kind of correlate. But what I'm trying to say is more that give people the ability to use more than just one gun. That's good. That's kind of like, right? So like if people want to utilize 3, 4 guns that are good at the game, like good right now, that would be dope. So monthly, for me, that's what I would put. Monthly weapon balancing. That's even perfect. Even perfect right there.
I would say like give multiple options too. Like we need to have at least 3 or 4 like different meta categories. Like everything should be or just more viability, I guess, is like kind of like what I'm just trying to say. Just not even just like consistent meta updates, but more diversified.
Honestly, bro, I don't even think we do honorable mentions. I feel like we're about to hit like all the big ones because we have categories and shit.
Yeah.
But what else to you guys? What are other big ones for you guys for the game? Like think about it. If you need to have, if you had a wish list, right, for shit you gotta think Verdansk has to have
content. I'm talking map updates, POI updates.
Well, I'll say the
LTMs,
event structure is pretty mediocre.
Okay.
I feel like the events we had last year were just better.
Yeah. Find a party.
We haven't gotten any camos, basically. The events have all been bugged or broken, or they don't track properly, or they ended up giving us everything in the one event, and it's like...
No live event. Rebirth Island didn't get snow for the 4th year in a row. And fucking Fortnite had Mariah Carey defrosting singing all that for Christmas. Can we get some fucking snow on the map, please? Holy cow. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Like that's what I think for me it would be content.
You know what? I'm gonna update.
Like keeps casual people coming back, bro. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit.
So just lack of new content every season.
I would do content, yeah, and then under that put map POI changes, weekly events like
even camos that they did in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, the camos, so the weekly events, camos. I would do LTMs. When's the last time Rebirth Island had a fucking LTM? Like, what happened to Rebirth Extreme or 420 Rebirth, like, or Souped Up Resurgence? Like, where the fuck is the content at, my guy? I'm over here playing Rebirth Island with 30 people on it and thinking, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, holy shit. No, yeah, nukes are gone too. I didn't even know that until, and I was trying to watch Bobby Poff one day. I go, where the fuck's the nuke counter at, bruh? Nukes are gone. That sucks.
Speed up, JD. I don't know how to do this, but I'm adding it to the loadout perks. I put because of no default perks, and I was trying to do like I under it, but I don't know how to fucking do this shit. Speed up weapon swap speed, speed up mantling speeds, and then speed up reload speeds. I don't know how to fucking do that.
The last time we had a Rebirth update was MW3 Season 2 when they added the fucking destructive map when it blow up in the middle or lighthouse or water tower. That was the last time we actually had a Rebirth update.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, just lack of content. So scroll down real quick, JD. Sorry. I know, lack of LTMs, map updates, new contract. Yeah, I mean, bro, maybe you can, I don't know if you guys want to add this, but like, yeah, camo events, weapon camo events.
Oh yeah, they added a submarine in buttfuck nowhere. You can't even. It's out of the map, bro. Within the first zone. No, they did that. They did. Bro, it is windy as shit, bro. If I disconnect, it's because a tree fell on me or some shit.
Holy shit. Anything else for lack of new content?
For me, it'd be find a party.
Would that be considered as lack of new content? Okay.
Well, I think that's social, right? Like that'd be a social category.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't think that socials will make top 10 though. So I was trying to sneak it in there, but
no, I think it will. I think we've included a lot of the bugs and all.
Yeah, I think find a party should definitely be up in the top 10 somewhere.
Maybe 10.
Squid Games was fun for 30 minutes.
Bro, I played Roblox. Squid Games, and I was mind blown at how in depth that shit was for Roblox.
Yeah, it's so much more detailed. So much more detailed.
Let me just say this: Fortnite and Roblox didn't have an official Squid Games collaboration. Call of Duty did. And the videos that are going viral right now, extremely viral, and the ones that people are probably mostly playing are those two. There was no red light, green light. Oh, actually, I love red light, green light. But they should. I think Chris did a video on it. They should do more like games like that, like red light, green light, the carousel, the mirror glass. That's a whole nother. I won't get into that. But like, bro.
Shit, man. Okay, so now, are we good with lack of new content? Camo events, new contract, map updates, LTMs, map here slash POI. Boom. Okay, now guys, we only got 3 left here, so let's be a little bit stingy with these. What are some big ones? If you scroll down the list of stuff, what are some things that you're like, all right, this shit needs to get fixed, like ASAP? Top 10. I'm going through it right now. I mean,
I feel
For
like
the
the
game-
loser circle and the spectating thing is actually like annoying. Like as a player, like if I'm dying to somebody, I want to watch them, and then also like the whole loser circle thing in general is just so lame.
kill cams, that would be kill cams, like the spectating. Kill cams like spectating. So like that kind of goes into play with cheaters. Like you can't report cheaters you can't see. So like, you know, yeah, we have a chat. We have a lot. We have like 39, 40 things.
For the server category, did you guys put that 1, anytime someone disconnects the lobby, the game freezes, and 2, the weapon thing you said?
We do not. What's his name? Hunter said it was like, because I feel like it's the same thing. Like it's whenever,
Like for Rebirth, it's anytime someone disconnects from lobby, the whole lobby freezes every single time. But I don't know if that was what you put in servers. I saw it when you scroll by. I don't know.
yeah, Hunter said whenever you pick up a gun, the whole game freezes, or like like you blink.
Yeah, that one too.
So I don't know if it's that or not.
No, that's 2 different things. But it doesn't have to go server. I was just thinking. I mean, holy
Okay.
shit. It's like, which one do I pick, bro? I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated, bro.
So is it a loadout gun, Smixy? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed that there's this many. Okay, you know what? Let's fill out these last 3. As far as like what, like the categories. So just so we have our 10. And then we can adjust from there. What do you guys is the last 3 that we should put here? I feel like kill cams for me just because I want to report these fuckers.
I just like kill cams in general. Like if I die to somebody, I want to be able to watch them. Not even just to report them if they're not cheating or something. I just think that's the whole point of like even like spectating solos and stuff like that. I feel like casuals, even when they die, they just like watch whoever they died to. Kind of like it's just always been in COD in general. Like you always want to spectate who you've died to. It's like every BR too, like Fortnite. If you die to somebody, you spectate them. Like I've always done that.
So let's
So
put
the fact
kill
that you
cams
can't
as
watch-
9.
Yeah,
But kill cams as 9. Let's just do 9 for now. Kill cams.
just
I will
spectating in general.
And then slash spectating. All right, let's just put it there for now. 8. Hear me out on this one. You know what? Nah. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Wall bangs and penalties. I mean, people were gonna say like movement in general, like I guess animations. Would you guys consider that
God,
still a problem? You know?
Yes, bro. The game is so clunky, bro. I don't even know how I didn't think of that, bro. Because we were just focused on all these other little things. Like, because I've been more focused on like bugs, but dude, the game itself for some reason is so clunky. Like I was explaining it in the group chat the other day, but the Omni movement's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it feels so like Huskers explain it well, where you feel like you're on skates. So like if there's like, let's say this is a wall, and I try to get behind this wall. If I like slide, my character is just like bouncing back and forth, and it feels so like I feel like a pinball sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to stop. So I think that's like what's super frustrating for me. And I guess in general it just feels like super clunky, like proning, no bunny hop, the video that Isaac provided with like the giant sway. Like I'm sick of this like Warzone 2 feeling. And
So
I hate to say it,
when I
but I feel
put
like that should
movement-
be at like that should be top 5, dude. I don't even know how I didn't even think of that.
I actually would be down to move this up, but let's just write it down. We got to get 10. What do you consider movement? And then let's do subcategories, right? So, or like we would put like things that are involved in movement. So JD, you'd put like A, I guess. Well, then I guess we put jumping ADS penalties. That's 1.
Mantle.
Mantling speeds, which technically we put it above
Yeah.
there, but we can add it here. Penalties.
Bunny hop, drop shotting.
Yeah, bunny hop drop shotting.
The
like,
ladder,
even
yeah,
just-
the ladder bullshit, the ladder parachute bullshit
Parachute
ass
ladder,
shit. That's been in
yeah.
the fucking game for 3 years. Bullshit ass shit. Bullshit. Bullshit, man.
Ladder parachute, bug. You could put what was the ones that you guys are saying right now? Bunny
Parachute.
hopping,
Bunny hop.
Yep.
bunny hop.
Drop shotting is absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
Any kind of
drop shot
crouching like animation, any kind of crouching
animation. Put drop shot animation. Too slow.
Bro, also when you pull out your knife, you don't automatically attack sprint. You have to like, I'm pretty sure you have to like stop and then sprint in order to use your knife. So it's like almost slower sometimes.
Not Huskers. Fucking Scumman said there's a run delay after mantling.
Probably.
Running delay after mantling. There's also a running delay after pulling your chute, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw that. that clip that's over there.
Did you say some getting out the water? You don't have your gun. I don't know if that would count.
Yeah, we put that as technically you have a pistol, then you can't switch.
Oh,
What
it's the
else,
same thing with
fellas?
doors, but you can hit the ammo boxes when you're running by them. You have to like stand on top of them and hit them. I think it's the same shit as a door that they might fix. Dead slides. Oh my god, I got one
Oh.
yesterday. Dead slides.
That makes sense.
No, take that off, bro. Hey, take that off, bro.
Bro's about to date it.
He's about to date that shit, bro.
Bro said sources.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, he's citing his
Oh yeah,
sources.
the cars, the vehicles still suck.
Yeah.
Oh
vehicles
my
suck.
god, bro. Vehicles
That
are
one-
terrible. Oh my god. Dude, see, like, my mind was so focused on bugs, but the actual gameplay of the game is horrible, bro. I'm not even, like, trying to be rude. Like, the game is... The cars, bro. How do we get rid of the cars from Warzone 1? And why is it taking so long? I know the heli that they just added is, like, getting
That's
better.
insane.
But it's good. It's good. But why are the cars so bad? Why are they so bad? They made zip lines way faster. Why can't we just make cars, like, bro? I just don't
Wait,
get
this
it.
guy put another one for movement, bro. I don't know if you guys know, but if you take a zip line and then you land and you try to shoot, sometimes your gun won't shoot. You have to like.
Yes. The boys were making fun of me.
Fucking game forever.
The boys were making fun of me because they're like, nah, you got shit. I was like, dude, I can't shoot my gun. I'm just looking at him, aim down sight, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? You know?
It's like on ADS or on shoot or why some bullshit. Again, you would know that if you play the game for at least 2 hours a week.
Yeah, okay,
You're
okay,
laughing,
let
but
me
you
add
know
that.
what's true.
Oops. Here, can't shoot.
Oh yeah, you can't YY with starting pistol anymore.
They fixed it.
Dude, off the rip. They did fix
They
it?
fixed it, yeah.
All right.
Can't
I haven't played.
shoot while,
My
can't
fault.
shoot after cutting parachute. Okay.
Oh yeah, the infinite plate glitch. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know if that would be movement though.
I know that plates don't always pick up while running over them. That's technically that movement, but I don't really know where else I would put that shit.
Oh, that
You remember that
motherfucker.
video
right
we
there.
got tagged in? That video we got tagged in when they compared the Warzone 1 versus like what we have now parachuting. Like off the drop, if you land on a
Yes,
building,
that-
like out of the plane, bro, that delay is so unnecessary.
Yeah, I'd said that a little bit earlier. I just don't know how we would describe it. Like,
Yeah, but
It's not like an insane priority, but it's just like, why slow things down? Like, why is it? Yeah, it was Marcus's clip. So
With that,
was it
frustrating.
Marks?
with the plate thing, Hector, it's also plates, money. It's everything. It's everything.
Oh,
Like, if
okay.
you
So it's
run over and you
everything.
try to pick up ammo, if you try to pick up plates, if you try to pick up money, it won't pick up. You have to literally stand above it and spam square.
I'm telling you, I think it's because of the backpacks.
You know what? I have an
like-
idea. I have an idea.
Don't work.
Plates don't always pick up when running over them. Let's do this. And let me put
Leon.
that as 10. Let me put that as 10 as like, oh shit, whoops. As like, you know, plates don't, or how can I put this? Like, plates don't pick up, money doesn't pick up, money doesn't show
Auto
accurately.
pickup doesn't work.
How would I put that as a category? Would it be like quality of life?
Just put label number 10, some other bullshit. And just list all the other bullshit, bro. Because there's a lot of bullshit. Looting, it's more than that, bro. It's more than just that, though. I'm telling you, just put some bullshit, bro.
Miscellaneous. Okay, so let's do this one. This is the last one. I like this. So JD, wait, what are you doing? Oh, I see.
It's like getting grouped. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, bro.
So
Oh,
many
hey,
things.
Hood, trust me, bro. We've been at this for like 2 hours, bro. Probably more. All right.
Yeah, my recording's
so
at 2.5
we're gonna put-
hours.
Holy fuck. All right. So we're gonna do cash. You got it. Cash doesn't show, right? To teammates, right?
Yeah. Proper
Um,
cash amount. No gun glitch. I don't know if that's already in
I
there.
got it. Doesn't show. Mount. Right. No gun glitch. I think we put it above actually. Plates, or
Ammo and money.
plates, or plates, ammo, money.
Just put slash.
Do not pick up when running over.
Vehicles
Them?
are at. Oh, no, for that.
I'm gonna put
what
vehicles
else?
under movement. No, did we add vehicles? Can I put it under movement?
Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is I plan on making this thing public, and it would be cool if we had like submissions of like clips and bugs type shit. People can tell us all the fucking bugs that they have, you know? Plates, ammo, no, I mean, I guess here, no.
And you over the list of over 100 bugs. You'll see real quick.
Oh, brother, it's about to be bad. Can't self-res, or can't revive teammates.
Oh yeah, there's actually a glitch. That's right. I forgot how it happens. I'll clip it. It'll probably happen to me in an hour or two. You can't use your tactical, lethal, or your field upgrade, so your bumpers are just fucked. So tactical, lethal, and field upgrade all disabled.
Wait, bro, I just remembered one too. There's something that when you can't use. Wait, what did you just say, Lucky? I think you reminded me of it, but then maybe
tactical, lethal, or your field upgrade. It bugs your bumpers.
Okay, so does it show that you have 0? But you
It either shows you have 0 sometimes, but it also shows you have it and you're trying to use it. And you can't, like, even if you switch it, if I have a stim and I pick up a stun, I still can't use it. So I just gotta fuck myself. No bullshit. It fixes if you die though. Cool.
There's one that it says you have 0, and even if I go and get a munition box, I use it, I hold square to like pick it up, it doesn't give me any. So I don't know if that's the same one.
Might be the same, just categorize the same one. I have them figured out.
Yeah. Boys, I mean, I feel like we covered almost everything, bro.
Twin, we in. Hey, Lixa, I got us. Lixa, I also threw you in there that you can't enable your paid for audio. I got a clip of that. Lixa, I used it.
Yeah, Nick, so don't worry. We know there's been a 2.5 hour podcast, brother. This is just the top 10. And even then, there's a bunch of stuff in the top 10. But we have a list of 50.
I thought of so much more, and I'm not saying it because I'm already overstimulated. I thought of at least like 5 more. No, I'm not even kidding. Yo, ban that guy nasty. What the hell? What the fuck? Dude, you're crazy, weirdo.
You're stupid as fuck.
Problem.
Okay, boys, are we set? Are we set on this? Do we have anything that we want to add? Because you're right.
This is about the firing range.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Range, the reticles, that should be miscellaneous. The firing range reticles, you can't inspect in firing range. You can't emote in the reticles.
All right, firing range not allowing you to switch reticles. All right, now we're just kind of adding. Like we already went over everything, but I want to know top 10. You know what I'm saying? You know?
I think the movement.
Spawned in the
I think the movement one should be higher if we're doing this like from like 1 to 10, like on priority. But I really do think that one is genuinely important.
I would put that
maybe like
above loadout perks.
Yes, I would put it at 5.
I would put it at 5. For movement, I would switch 8 and 5. Not 8, but like just not switch them, but
switch
move.
Yeah.
Move it there.
We already added proc
difficult.
chat.
Sorry,
Someone tell Hunter we already added proc chat. This guy's gonna get. He's spamming.
Dude.
Yeah, remove number 6 for vehicle fluidity. That's supposed to be under movement as well.
Yeah,
and then I think A is supposed to be 6. That's what it is, JD. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I see what you did.
And then G is supposed to be 6.
They have the napalm strike in the game since launch, and you can't use it. Dude, whoever said that in the chat, you fucking funny, bro. That shit really
JD.
some bullshit.
You need help, JD? Right there. Yeah. Boom. And then that would be
6. That would be 6. I know it probably fucked it up, but nice. There we go. I think that's good now.
Holy shit.
There you go.
Good work.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm pretty confident in this shit. And then we just remove
And then
this.
Yep, delete not. Nice.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
good work.
the operator's resetting. That should be under
That's like-
cosmetics.
Yeah, I'm down to put that on like quality of
Miscellaneous.
life or miscellaneous. Yeah.
Come on, bro. I paid for a fucking skin. Let me use it, bro. Who the fuck was that? Someone's fucking whoopee cushion just went off.
We went over that, Chelik. We went over that, bro.
Oh, that
Chat,
motherfucker.
a lot of what y'all are saying we went over. Okay. What do we write down, Lucky? Come on.
You can't use your operators, emotes, and guns reset after every like other game.
Cheers. How did you
Lighting is
type that,
dog
twin?
shit. Just say operators
Lighting.
and customizations reset.
Too dark in certain areas.
Lighting
what
is
else?
horrible. Lighting is horrible on Rebirth
Okay,
Island.
okay.
I feel like that's the quality.
Slash
We should have had a category for map, by the way. but
lighting horrible on Rebirth
Someone said
Island.
prestige reset slowdowns. Yeah, no duds. Fucking dumbass. Holy shit. That's actually shadow right there.
Okay, so describe
can't
it in
look
a
through windows. Yeah. Sorry.
Dude, okay, we're not even making a top 10 list anymore. We're just relisting all the ones that we already went over.
Oh yeah, right. My fault.
Oh my god.
Because you know what?
No.
I'm looking at this list sector. Like anything, the only shit that you put on the top maybe 10 and maybe top 2 is gonna get fixed. So I'm trying to squeeze as much bullshit as I
Not
can.
even, bro. They're not fixing audio.
Yeah, they're not.
I'd be very
Oh,
surprised.
man.
Be very surprised.
Oh,
That's
sleight
been
of
an
hand
issue
for
a
movie
while.
category. I feel like that should be in there.
We added it. We added that already, Lucky. Come on.
My fault. There's so much shit like that. I don't know. My brain doesn't even process. It's
Next to
good
don't
this
worry.
year.
Lucky already went over that. That
That one's under 6.
right there.
The speed up reload speeds.
Communication. We want communication with the team. Sorry.
Ooh, you know what? I might even take out a whole category just to add that.
No,
twin.
we should add a bonus round. Communication and the devs should stream and play their game 2 hours once a week, bro.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. No, that should be a bonus. I'm serious. That's not even bad. Why does everyone think it's a bad thing? They should play their game. You know who used to do
Bro,
that?
because
Fucking-
they're gonna, bro, if they play the game and they get shit on or something, someone's gonna clip it and use that clip for the rest of eternity on TikTok.
Who
Like, look at this
cares?
dev who just
No,
got absolutely
they
body
do
slammed.
no face cam, random accounts, and just play the game for 2 hours. And just you can find all the bugs. Or squad up with us, squad up, me, Hector, and Diaz will do a little bit of a, hashtag ad, and we'll play the game and find the bugs.
Said hashtag ad, pay me 400K.
Nah, like divide that by 10. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. Right?
It's like 40.
Right, Lucky. Right, Lucky. Divide it by 10.
I'll take a cool honey one, and I'll be chilling. That one. Yeah.
All right. Before this gets out of hand, we did go over pretty much around 50 to 60 bugs, and we kind of categorized 1 through 10 what we think needs to be immediately addressed or in the top 10 things. We took a little overboard, I think, with subcategories of subcategories of subcategories, but you get the gist of it, man. I hope that when we send this out, hopefully they look at it and actually take it serious. Not just going one ear out the other. But hey, I think we put a pretty good list together. And even then, JD, show the top 10 and then scroll down to the rest of the bugs. Guys, it's not just 10 bugs. For those of y'all coming in late who weren't here at the beginning, they are literally, so keep scrolling,
Zoom out,
keep
JD.
scrolling.
You can zoom out. I want to see how crazy it looks.
Yeah, so we have a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs, bro. A lot of bugs, bro. Yeah, as you can
I'm
tell,
not
look at
even
that.
bullshit. I'm not even lying. I'm not even trying to be funny. I thought of about like 5 more as we were doing this list, just off the top of my head. I didn't say it, but I'm just saying that's insane.
Yep. So I mean, fellas, listen, I think today was a good yap session. We put together a great list, right? And I don't know, man. Is it gonna do anything? I don't fucking know. But I'd rather try and do something to help, even if it's 1%, than to do nothing at all. So, fellas, I appreciate y'all helping put this together. And we did it as a community, as everybody. I don't know. Any kind of final thoughts, man? Any final thoughts? Lucky, I want your honest thoughts, bro.
I'm not even I'm not even trying to be funny. I seriously think the devs, you guys are asking us to clip your bugs. Clip this. What's the bugs? Tell us. Guys, for the game-breaking bugs that are literally easy to find, just as quickly as you guys find those store bugs and fix them in 20 seconds, you could do the same thing if you played a match of Rebirth Island and find probably 5 bugs a game by just playing one match. I encourage you guys, not the devs, maybe even the higher-ups, play the game on stream for 4 hours a week and just record it. And it will literally give you guys every bug possible. So you don't have to wait for your streamers who should be producing content and doing that to focus on finding bugs to fix your game. I'm not trying to say that to be mean. I'm being so, out there. And then, I mean, bro, we should make this list public, update anything for the next week or two, and then leave it and see how many of these bugs are fixed by Verdansk launch. That's what I think you should do. And start highlighting them as they're fixed and see how much is actually fixed by the time
You're asking for too much. That ain't happening.
No,
Hey, we can do it. We can do it.
No,
JD and I can do it.
Yeah, just to see, bro. Like the biggest launch of your gaming history, the make or break, bro. And it's that. Is that, bro? Hunter TV promoted. It was in a helicopter with me promoting Modern Warfare 2. I don't want to hear it from him. He's been blacklisted. And he takes it out on me. That's all I'm gonna say. He was in a helicopter with me in a ghillie suit promoting MW2. Okay.
Hey, I was there.
That's crazy.
Jay got you is there.
That's my only other ever vlog.
I don't like it when other creators tear down other creators. Like we made the game, bro.
I know.
That shit, bro.
I was defending you. Lucky, I was defending you.
That is the
Any Bates, he was there.
That's a shitty, dude. This is everybody, bro. We're gonna get it from viewers, but from other content creators, shitting on other content creators, whether they went to Squid Games or even playing the game. The only people who can make valid response to that are people who don't make any Call of Duty videos or any Call of Duty content. Anybody who does that, that's just such a shitty influencer move to do to another content creator, bro. I'm sorry, that is scummy. I hate when I see it all on my timeline. Rambo, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? They're making Call of Duty. I'm like, bruh. You know what I mean? I hate that.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's so bad right now, but I get it. It's frustrating. The game's frustrating. Everyone's frustrated, bro. But what the fuck did I do? I mean, that's me.
Everybody hates the game. Everybody doesn't enjoy it. It's in a fuck. It's just Yo,
Nick Stone's crazy. Nah, Nick Stone, that's crazy, bro.
Oh man, bro. Fuck, man. Hey, look, fellas. Here's to hoping. I would hope to look back on this and see a lot of these fixed by the time Verdansk comes out. But hey, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done expecting it. We just gonna see. Look, Key JD, we should actually have a list, make this public to anybody so they can actively see things that are wrong with Warzone, and we should update it weekly. Yeah, and we should update it weekly. No troll. No troll.
Yep. No, I wasn't even trolling that. I think seeing that.
No, I think
is actually important.
That'd be cool
crazy.
to highlight things, if they did fix it, highlight it green or something, and then see what else is left.
Put it on Twitter.
But keep it public for a week because I have so many more bugs I'm gonna add to that. Bro, I've been complaining about stream mode since long.
We're not gonna give anybody the ability to edit. Yeah. I'll give you the ability to edit. Right. Yeah. But I'm not giving. I'm not giving everybody. People are gonna draw dicks in this shit, But anyways, all right, man, boys. I appreciate y'all as always, man. Great fucking list. I do think we'll probably get this out. Maybe Pullze Check Trello on the way. I don't know. We'll get this out and show everybody we'll show everybody kind of what we did here, and we'll put it out on Twitter. I'll have JD kind of make something nice, a little graphic or something for you guys chat to kind of see. And I'll probably tweet out the link to this and just make it public and then update it as we go. So, anyways, fellas. I appreciate y'all. Lucky, Ebates, J God. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those at home, it was a long one. We appreciate y'all tuning in. If you did stay from beginning to end, thank you guys so much, man. And here's to hoping that Verdansk is good and everything's right when it comes out. Copium up the ass, bro. Hey, we'll catch you guys in the next one, baby. Peace, peace, peace.